That's good. That's really good. Well, hey, welcome everybody. We're literally back again on the YouTubes because it appears that we just joint struck Iran with the IDF and Mossad. So that's super neat. That's super cool, right? Hope everybody's having a wonderful last day of February, February 28th. We're joined with the Uma Musume War Room exclusives, some of the best political commentators alive today. How is everybody's night going? You guys excited for the impending financial crisis?
It's so much fun.
No. Oh, my 401k is going to do so bad.
Oh, yeah, that's about to crash and burn, dog.
Only the second time in my lifetime.
I just put a fucking call option to sell all my stock, like literally Monday morning.
It's funny.
We'll see how that goes.
It's funny how we've had
ammo. True. Ammo price is about to go crazy. I am so glad that I had 5,000 rounds delivered this week. I'm very lucky with that. Hey, John, what's going on?
I'm loading ammo right now.
Oh, Logan, please, bro.
Logan's gone. Whoa, Logan, that background noise was awful. All right, Brass Monkey, what's the situation, dog?
Well,
while people are filling
weather
in here.
mapping right now, but I got OSINT Defender pulled up here. I think he's pretty credible.
Sure.
He's usually been pretty on top of this with Ukraine, with Venezuela, previous Palestinian shit. Right now with Iran. So we've been watching since, I was watching Flight Radar 24, and we had this MQ-4 Triton. So this is one of their observation drones. No weapons, no nothing, but it's floating around here. It disappeared, and like 5 minutes later, we got our first appearance on from OSINT Defender that we had the first strikes.
So where have we actually hit so far, allegedly, right?
I'll just pull it up on Flight Radar because this works as map. I've only seen video for Tehran, but nothing else that I've had. I'm not displaying on my monitor like this. Everything I've seen has been exclusively Tehran.
Well, any link that you want me to share, Brass Monkey, in the private chat on the right-hand side, drop it there, and I can make it full screen for everybody.
I have just been scrolling up and down the Twitter page for OSINT here.
Okay. Yeah, I got some of that stuff pulled up as well, so give me just a moment, ladies and gentlemen, and I can get that.
I mean, it's not like there's going to be anything. There's nothing immediately available for any of us right now. So it's like, why would you share that?
It's just the pictures and videos.
Right.
And I mean, I'm sure the Fallout and, some of the other fun stuff with it.
I've seen a few videos and photos pop up in the Conflict Observer Discord.
Bombs and strikes
from what I heard, it seems like they've hit the, I guess they hit the presidential palace. There's no word yet on the possible casualties there.
Right. So is this just purely an assassination strike where they're trying to take out all the leaders of the Ayatollah and then have the people foment a revolution? Is it just going to be a couple weeks of airstrikes while we literally
hard to say for Libya?
Hard to say.
If it works for them, it's going to work just like Libya, where we bombed them for a couple days and they pulled out their fucking dictator whole.
I think with the context of the civil revolts going on, there's going to possibly be a lot of internal support for what's going on. And I don't think this is going to be as hard of a fight going in. I think we're going to heavily rely on like just airstrikes and just any kind of means to hit them where they can.
We were literally just listening to a Ben Shapiro clip like 2 hours ago of him saying basically the exact same thing. It's like, listen, guys, we're just talking about 2 weeks of airstrikes. All right, nobody's saying anybody's going to put boots on the ground. Okay, we just need 2 weeks of airstrikes, and we'll topple the regime, and we'll make sure they never have missiles and they never have nukes, even though we do. Right. So, I mean, he's been calling for the blood as he does. But this is quite funny. This is a little bit ironic from the Iran Military Daily from 2 days ago. Dear Americans, Iran doesn't steal your tax dollars. Israel does. And,
True.
We're literally doing the thing right now. So, I mean, these guys are actually tracking the flights, doing all of the nerdy stuff that is way above my mental capacity. But you can see some of the other footage, pictures arising out of the strikes that seem to be contained. Now, we're not going to have any cool footage like we got out of the Maduro raid because there's no helicopters involved. There's no, there's no machine guns. This is all like long range missiles from planes and boats and other things that are not going to. Iran doesn't have a way to stop this, right? They really can't do anything about it. That's a pretty good image right
looking
there.
at one of those comments there, I don't think
wave.
Iran has any S-300s left. That's why Israel and us are able to do this, because there is no more air defense.
I think that will allow Israel to do more of the groundwork that they want to do, because I think Israel's goal is to occupy ultimately. Like, I think the greater Israel plan requires
I don't know how that's
change.
possible, like logistically. 15 million people in Israel, 90 million people in Iran with such a large landmass. They would need the U.S. military to hold it. They would need it. They could not hold it by themselves.
Well, they would need a guarantee, right, that we would come in and help them. But I don't know. Maybe, I mean, we'll see what happens. At least in this like immediate short.
Well, if you guys have a little bit of spare cash on you, I'm not usually one for panic buying, but there might be a short-term jump in, hard goods. So, like, think ammo for guns, think gold and silver probably, and some stocks are about to go down a little bit, and, maybe some defense contractor stocks are just going to start looking real good. So
I'll say it's very telling that they waited to market close to do this. Because, you take out a ton of short positions, you bomb over the weekend, and market open, everyone's panic selling, and you print a ton of money on the sell off.
Well, we talked about this earlier. It's not unusual. Like the Venezuela operation was also on a Friday.
Yeah, I think that's planned, though.
We should have been paying closer attention to Nancy Pelosi's stock trading. We probably would have known.
Thank you.
We could have been aware of the situation. Can you get me the statement that you read out? Is it just on OSINT?
Me?
About the, or whoever had it, where it says that it was a U.S., they were admitting that it was a U.S.-Israeli strike, not just an Israeli strike?
Yeah, so there's a
OSINT?
couple. There's a couple that's, OSINT has everything. One of them is two big updates here, and it's a two-parter on that one.
Okay, I got this one. Key government facilities across Tehran and Iran are being targeted as a reported second wave of U.S.-Israeli strikes target intelligence headquarters, the presidential palace, and other key facilities across the city. Per Reuters, Iran's supreme leader has already been moved to a secure location. The targets of the strikes and recent reports from Israeli media that assassination strikes were carried out do indicate that at least the first wave of strikes were decapitation strikes, more to come. Israel's Mossad has released a call to Iranians to return Iran to its glory days in a release on its Persian language channel. Our Iranian brothers and sisters, you are not alone. We have launched a highly secure and dedicated Telegram channel, especially for you. Thank you, Mossad. Together, we will return Iran to its glorious days. Mossad calls on Iranians to share photos and videos of your just struggle against the regime with us. Damn.
I don't
War propaganda goes hard.
I don't think that Israel wants Iran to return to its Persian glory days, because that didn't work out too well for them the first time.
Yeah, Nebuchadnezzar posting. Let's go, dude.
What are they going to do about Jordan and Iraq then if they're going to take Iran?
Syria, a little bit of
Well, yeah. I don't if you put everything else aside, Iraq, when it was at its strongest, could not get through a couple hundred miles into the Iranian countryside at most,
mountains,
before getting beat back, and that's the only direct path from the east into Tehran. Its geography is extremely defensible.
Yeah.
Any war that happens will make the worst days of Afghanistan look like a play date.
Well, also when we were talking about it earlier, in the VC, like why would they strike in the day? I think they were just trying to take out as much leadership as they could in the building. Just wait for everyone to get in there.
Right, because it was for assassination, not just for like infrastructure or for weapons. It was actually to take out their leadership. Because I mean, that's what they want, which makes sense for a regime change where there's not, you know, going in with boots on the ground to hold it. They're simply overthrowing the government from a distance, I guess, right? While murdering everybody that would stand in the way.
Is
Somehow the
Iranian
CIA did it better in the 80s.
Is Iranian Military Daily on Twitter? Is that a credible account? Does anybody know?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Okay. The reason why is it tweeted out, leave Tel Aviv immediately. I don't know of any Iranians that are chilling in fucking Tel Aviv, but...
Do you think that's for the Iranians in Tel Aviv, or do you think that's leave Tel Aviv immediately? Oh,
I don't know, but Pentagon Pizza Report just put out the nearest open pizzeria to the Pentagon, Pizzato Pizza, is reporting high traffic. Freddy's Beach Bar, the closest gay bar to the Pentagon, is reporting very low traffic. So,
of course, that's very funny.
That was 36 minutes ago, and they reported it as of 1:30 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. So, or whatever, fucking, I don't know. That's crazy, man.
It checks out. It happens every time.
Well, I don't know if you saw, but we're losing credibility with the pizza tracker because, Pete Hegseth said himself that he occasionally just orders a bunch of pizzas to throw them off. But like, obviously now is real because there's actual explosions and all this shit. So, but the random ones, that's just Hegseth fucking around.
Now, didn't we give Iran like a couple of days to like, hey, get the fuck out? And do you think Israel just like jumped the gun on this, or do you think this was planned?
Well, I think it was yesterday, technically speaking, that Mike Huckabee said that, hey, any U.S. staff in Israel, if you want to leave, do it now.
Yeah.
So preparing for the weekend activities, I am sure that was something I heard 12 hours ago at this point. So they definitely knew it was coming. They definitely knew that this was going to happen.
I'm going to put a link in side chat real quick. Apparently these are the missiles that are heading towards Iran. Video from Iraq shows missiles heading towards Iran. That's crazy.
I just heard from some people that there's apparently another wave of explosions happening in Tehran right now.
Do we have
we're about to get all the new footage. Give it 5 minutes. Give it 5 minutes. I mean, if you're on X and you just go to latest, type in Iran and go to latest, you'll see just a flood of everything.
Ooh.
And again, any specific links you want me to pull up, just put them in side chat and I'll grab them as I can. So.
So I'm looking at the one that Lost just sent, and I'm willing to bet off of the very cigar shape here that these are BGM 109 Tomahawks, which is pretty normal. But they're not like the stealthier.
That's
whatever.
Cool. So those are missiles just going really low altitude so that they don't even have a chance to get shot down. Like, damn.
Well, what the big thing with the Tomahawk as far as a low altitude cruise missile goes, and this is from the start, I'm pretty sure. My dad worked on Tomahawk very early on, or at some point, a long time ago, not even recent. But one of the really cool things about the missile platform is it has an optical guidance system. So you kind of upload it with what's known of the terrain, like a known terrain map, and it'll follow it. Instead of using GPS, which can be jammed and whatever the fuck, because all GPS is doing is sending time signals, and you have different times from different distances, speed of light, you have a position. But the Tomahawks, instead of relying on that or inertial navigation where it's feeling how much it's knocking around, it's watching the ground. So like the same way that your map to work from home to work just off of how it looks, Tomahawk does the same thing off of imagery.
Gotcha.
It's pretty lit.
Neato. I mean, it looks cool. I'm glad it's not being used against us right now. Absolutely terrifying. If you're some goat farmer out here in this field and you're like, oh, there's speedy objects flying past me. Those are really loud and I see smoke in the distance. All right. All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Glad I'm not
Iraq.
there right now. Yeah, damn. Oh, shoot. Let's see.
They're fast, too. He probably saw a couple and then whipped out his phone and got the next ones.
Wait? Well, how many were there? Like 8 or 10 in total?
Here, I only see 3.
More than I would want to. More than what I would want to get hit by.
There's 3 right there. Right?
There's like 6 or 7.
There's 3 more. So that's 6. 7, 8. Yeah, so there's a bunch of them. All right.
Probably because it's already
Say again? See, they're tiny little dots, but you can see them there. It might be harder for you guys if you're on mobile or you're not seeing it as clear, but no, there's a bunch of them. That's a lot. That's a lot of missiles heading towards Tehran.
Someone in chat said, I saw the Ayatollah running the Sons of Liberty Gunworks Mark 1.
Here we go.
Weekend Gunner says no information on Seed or S-300s being defeated, which just means most air defenses probably just got jammed and spared. Yeah, maybe. I don't know how many they had left. Because they had 2 months, 3 months to resupply from Russia and China if they could get any more of their missile defense systems. Yeah, if they could get any more of their missile defense systems in.
The alternative to that is they just weren't up or just weren't there.
Shalom from Israel, yeah. Peace be upon you.
So I'm finally getting updates from Live UA map on explosions. It was a huge gap for like I don't know,
probably
20
a
minutes.
Probably a difference in waves.
Yeah. So strike seemingly near Atomic Energy Organization headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
Reuters, quoting an official, Iranian supreme leader has left Tehran and has been moved to a secure location. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name. U.S. Embassy in Qatar has instructed to shelter in place. Iran's Civil Aviation Organization sends NOTAM, says all Iranian airspace is closed until further notice. According to Flight Radar 24, that's about true. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 transponding aircraft over Iran right now, just across the whole country.
Oh shit, dude!
Send me the link to that if you want me to pull that up.
For Flight Radar.
For Flight Radar, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just on here scrolling latest right now for whatever.
Bitcoin just took a fat dump, guys.
Yeah, it went from 10%.
It went down from 65 to 63 within about 50 minutes. That's pretty bad.
Sounds about right, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Iraq is closing its airspace too. Explosions in Qom, QOM. And then just straight headlines: Israeli-American attack on Iran. Iranian sources: Tehran, Qom, road bombed in Iran. Yeah, it's just all over that. The nuclear facility that was struck last time was, I believe, around Qom.
Well, and didn't they also, in that strike back then, didn't they try and take out all of the what's the word that I'm looking for? The thought leaders, the scientists, right behind it. So they went after like everybody that was actually a part of the program, not just like, the machines, the buildings, all of that. They tried to take out their intelligence assets.
Yes, the Israelis started out that operation by launching a bunch of missiles at the cell phones of the bodyguards.
Fair enough.
I think if I remember, there are some Mossad entanglements in the nuclear program as far as scientists goes. Not like scientists that they had that were put into the Iranian one, more like Iranian scientists who were contacted by Mossad.
Hey, John, I'm putting this inside chat for you.
So
yes,
I imagine those are spared.
Newest one. Israel says that they're, quote unquote, preparing for several days of war. This is from OSINT.
Yes, Osin says Israel media has said that unnamed sources close to the matter tell them that the entire senior Iranian command structure is the target of ongoing strikes. This, as Israel says, they are preparing for several days of war. Again, because we got a couple hours maybe before Iran mounts some sort of counteroffensive, and what are they going to hit? Israel again for sure. Do you think they're going to go after Qatar? We got ships in the area now. So what? What are the targets for the counterattack? Because it has to come at some point.
It's going to be Israel as a whole, possibly the airfield in Qatar. If they are stupid enough to try to launch at the boats, we have a history of doing things when people launch things at our boats.
Well, unless they're Israel.
Well, unless they're Israel. They get a pass,
We're not
apparently.
talking about that. Israel did nothing wrong.
No, that gets
about the liberty. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't look into it.
Don't look into it. Didn't happen. The soldiers that died and lost their friends were lying about it the whole time. Yep. But no, you can see here. This is the map. There's a few flights around. So where's our base in Qatar?
Our base in, let's see. You can usually follow.
It's in Bahrain. It
Bahrain.
should be an island, I believe, off of
really?
Qatar. If I'm correct. Okay, give me a sec.
I don't know. You're good. I mean, but it's close, right? So depending on where Iran has their missiles at, they can definitely hit Qatar, no problem. I mean, yeah.
Aside from our various intercept systems.
Well, the missiles have the capability of getting there, whether they will or not is a different story.
I would expect, if any counterattack, a lot of Shahed 136 usage. That's been like the budget munition right now. It's very long range in actuality of it. Whatever fucking island base out in the middle of the Indian Ocean is, I think it's just barely able to reach out and touch.
Mm-hmm.
Russia's been using them, modified into their Garan 2. Just cheaper munitions. Drone is such a loaded term to me because it's either RC plane or missile.
Well, the interesting thing about those Shahids is the cost comparison on manufacturing and using them compared to shooting one down.
It's a factor of about 10 to 1.
It costs roughly $50,000 to make one, and the millions of dollars to shoot one down if we're using a missile.
Well, right. So that was the point of part of the Iran 12-day war with Israel, right? Is that it didn't matter how many they shot down. Eventually, they just run out of countermeasures, and it's so much more cost effective to just keep sending these cheap munitions over there, right?
And we barely managed to probably half or 3/4 way rearm them after the last one. And if they use them all up, we're like 10 years behind on large-scale deliveries of more.
I think that's the whole idea with just any kind of cheap drone system or unmanned system, is that typically the targets you're destroying are far more costly. I mean, even infantry, right? Like the cost to train, equip, the time it takes versus, $1,000 DJI with some cheap explosive, right? It's cost effective even down to that level. And that's, like spending enough time and munitions to focus on killing the individual soldier and making that cost effective. If it is, you just scale that up to everything. I mean, tanks obviously there's countermeasures for that too, but when you're able to take a tank out, it takes you 50 drones, you're still, cost effective.
Way ahead of the curve. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, that's what they did in Ukraine. Just a little drone drop in like an RPG-7 warhead on top of a tank.
Yeah.
What does that cost them? Like almost fucking nothing.
We have a number of relatively fresh CUAS implementations here. So there's the Coyote Block 2 and 3. The only difference is launcher. But these are on that. This is an exploration into making a cheap intercept missile because the Patriot's very expensive and we don't have a whole lot of other options. So we have the Coyote. Blue Halo has some number of intercept options. Israel has their Iron Beam online.
The Goy Beam, dude. The Goy
Yes.
Beam is a new ADL.
Yeah, the Iron Beam. It's a
giant
palletized
operational yield.
It's like 2 lasers sitting on top of a crate. It's a palletized munition. Everything's palletized. We're seeing Coyotes on palletized munitions, roofs of JLTVs, and pods of 2 next to a Crows mounted 30 mil. There's others in development. There's others in service. But as far as the cheap intercept munitions, cheap compared to the cheap, as far as if you want to class things on like a tier list here, any corresponding tier of attack munition to intercept is a factor of about 10 to 1 from what I've been taught so far.
Apparently, officials have told the New York Times that this operation will be far more widespread and extensive than Operation Midnight Hammer was from last year.
Listen, I just want the footage to be cool, okay?
Y'all think this is going to be a multi-day operation, or do you think this is going to be like a one-day operation?
I hope it's quick and clean and easy, but like, what's the plan if it isn't?
Well, I think
keep doing it. Well, so if I can interject here for a second, I'll give my take real fast. If we do not completely eradicate the leadership team, like cleanly, it's going to last for days because there's no other alternative, right? If they have munitions to send and ways to send it and the will to do so. Oh, Brass, when you type it, it's really like boomy loud.
Oh, it's
when
me?
you type, Brass. Yeah. But unless they cleanly take out the leadership, it's going to last for days, just like it did last time. So as long as they have the political will and capital to keep doing, and honestly, this gives Iran some political capital considering they got struck first, right? So, I mean, sure, people rioting in the streets, but now that, 2 foreign enemies are attacking you, it's going to make you look a little bit better to your own people, maybe. But yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it's, I don't even think it's possible for it to be over in a day.
It makes them look better after they got done murdering their civilians in the streets.
Well, what's the goal too? Like,
I mean, how many? I mean, do I believe the Western powers? Do I believe Israeli media about how many they killed in the streets? Like, am I supposed to? Like, I don't know. I don't believe Iran, but am I supposed to believe Israel? Hey, Tom Foe, if you're in the chat, and you want to come on stream, I'd be happy to get you on and discuss the happenings if you're free. But no, go ahead,
Jonathan,
everybody else. Sorry.
I DM'd you a funny photograph on Discord.
But I don't think the goal
relevant to the situation.
Relevant, yes.
The end goal here isn't necessarily anything more than taking Iran out of the regional rivalry equation, and you can do that by simply decimating the leadership structure and allowing what civilian unrest there is to go unchecked, and supporting the couple organized militias that are anti-regime in country, like the Kurds.
So regime change ultimately. Well, I guess my question too is, what are our demands, right? Like, I heard someone
well, we did the same thing with Iran, didn't we? Or with Maduro, right? Where we were like just about to bargain with him when we were talking and they were going positively, and then we just pick him up. So the same way, we have all these talks going on and we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this and things, we're having positive progress. Anyways, here's a bomb.
Yeah, I think our demands were kind of really like very demanding, and they were beginning to seem like they were going along with it, and then we were like, oh, we didn't expect you to actually agree to our terms. We're going to attack you.
From what I understand about our demands is we wanted everything nuclear they had. We wanted it all turned over to someone. But we had
That's what Ben Shapiro wanted, for sure. I mean, he said himself, no missile program, no nothing, no nuclear anything, nothing. But hey, according to Dr. Eli David, Amir Hatami, Iran's defense minister, was eliminated
1 second ago.
Tragic. I'm just on latest, so whatever pops up, pops up. Speaking of popping up, Tom Foe, how's your night going, sir?
Dude, it's crazy, bro. I was trying to play some games and go to bed, and then I was like, fuck, they're actually is
It's
starting.
happening. It's
Yeah,
actually
it's like-
happening. Yeah.
Bro.
We've been saying it for like the past like month. It's like it's gonna happen, and now it's happening.
Well,
And,
poly market bets are going off. That's the other big thing is
What do we got on poly market?
Oh, let's go to poly market.
I think the
Yeah.
lion's share we're saying before the end of before March.
Yeah, it was before March.
Dude,
yeah.
a day
28.
before.
28 was like the most popular
Wild.
day to bet.
Wild. That's
You
crazy.
know what? That has to be an inside setup because I was watching a stream just now,
Oh
and
my
they
God.
talked about how there's information that came out to where the date for this was agreed upon like a month ago.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so it's
Oh.
like that was some
Yeah.
some dude fucking set that up. Who knew?
No, there's some really fascinating
That's
information
possible.
about what's going on in certain markets right now, and there was trading halted in oil and metals a couple days ago. There's probably a lot of shorts that were taken out this Friday, which when market open happens, before anybody can sell their positions, market open is probably just going to just tumble out. So yeah, they're always an incentive, right? The weekend's a dangerous time to trade before war.
All right, so we
Yeah.
got Pakistan, Afghanistan going at it right now, just throwing rocks at each other or something. We got Iran, U.S., and Israel. I'm thinking, though, however, this bet's probably a pretty good bet. U.S. strikes Iran by March 9th, 99% yes. Pretty good odds on that one. I think that's a safe bet for you.
But Pakistan has the chance to do something really funny right now because they do have the planes and they are in range to do something really funny.
I would be pilot.
They are also nuclear armed. So,
Bro, I was just trying to play fucking the new Resident Evil, and next thing I hear, Iran's been struck by missiles.
Bro, I was
Yeah.
yeah. I was
How
playing
was the new
Rotator.
Resident Evil?
Oh yeah, it's a good.
You know
He's
what?
angry at it.
I'm really pissed because it seems like the RE4 remake was better quality than the new one. But
Ooh.
it's also like I was looking at the gun models and like, dude, whoever made them, like they just slapped like fucking a mirror coat all over every gun and called it good. It's okay. It's fun
As they
though.
do.
I mean, yeah, it's fun. I will say that much.
Shit. Airstrikes.
Well, what do you
hit nuke.
what do you guys think are ammo prices are going to do? You think we're going to see just an immediate jump?
I'm gonna tell you what. Fucking,
End of Trump's
10%.
boys. People going to buy
10%.
guns. World War III.
Well, not so fast, right? Because during the 12-day war last year, nothing really changed. Like maybe a
Yeah.
couple pennies here or there, but nothing really changed. So now if boots get on the ground,
That's when
that
things-
changes
It
things.
has to-
And also,
That's
actually,
when
to be fair, U.S. was not involved other than the B-2s at the very end of the 12-day war. We are involved in this one. So that might have a bigger change, a bigger effect on our prices here if we're actually using our munitions rather than just whatever we send Israel.
I don't think anything will really change ammunition price wise unless people actually start seriously talking about boots on the ground. In that case, it's all going to get a lot more expensive, and mainly because the government is going to be buying every single round they can get.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe. Oh, John, do you have new super
Other
chats?
components.
I do have.
You
I
also
can get
got
to them
rated.
because they're being funny.
You got
Crackle
rated,
activated
like,
us
twice.
over on Rumble.
Yeah, you got rated twice on like Rumble
That's cool.
like a while ago.
Lost Arrow for 5 says that Lost guy sure sounds handsome. Well, believe me, I met that Lost guy in person, and he is not that thing. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn.
Thanks, Arrow.
That's rough.
Revenge for 10 says you use GBRS risers because you like men. I use GBRS risers because it's hard to shoot in a fursuit.
Oh my god.
Whoa, we are not the same, dude.
Wild.
Send this man to the front line. Send him to the front lines right now. You are
so
going to
fucking
Tel Aviv.
funny. That's
You
so
going to
fucking
Tehran
funny.
right
different
now.
super chatters
someone
this late
really-
at night.
Genuinely
this-
needs to look into that guy's YouTube profile and see if it's a
Uh,
meme or if
it's real.
not.
Well, he's
Yeah.
still super chatting. So for 2 says nothing ever happens. Motherfuckers in shambles right now, dude. Yeah, dude. If
Never.
you were shorting, nothing ever happens. Sorry about that, bro.
I'm
Yeah.
ruined.
Most Israeli viewer right there.
True. Well, dude, we had somebody earlier saying shalom from Israel, so he's having a great morning, I guess. J. Lewis 5 says, assume GWAT 2 in regards to your economies?
No.
Listen,
It's
unless we go
real.
boots on the ground, which again, everybody said we aren't. Everybody
What's
said we
real?
aren't. I don't trust them, but everybody said that we aren't. So
Well,
If
we also
put boots on
need
the
like
ground,
a.
it would
if we're-
be. If we put boots on the ground, it would be the stupidest tactical decision in the history of our country because the
Brother.
country is uninvadable.
We had a 20-year war, man. Fucking, that's not. We're known for making stupid decisions. Like that's not out of the realm of possibilities.
Ah, dude, there's a video with the Tomahawk cruise missiles.
Yeah.
did you? We looked at that one earlier. The one where they're passing by.
Is it in the green field?
Where? Yes, it's in the green field. Where did I just put that? Oh shoot.
That's crazy.
It's in the private chat, and
It's in the
furry
private
is real. I saw the YouTube channel, 15 views, fursuit only video.
Dude, the 4 o'clock crowd or the 1:30 crowd is wild.
Yo, that's crazy.
You've got a hidden furry viewer base, man. It's
well,
slowly
actually,
unveiling.
You know, Tarke, who donates like to every single stream, basically is actually a furry.
Oh
And
shit!
Tarke.
Believe
is a
it or
furry.
not, the most racist Discord and I guess quote unquote gun tuber out there is probably has the most diverse crowd out there to begin with. Dude, our Discord is something else, man. I learned more about everybody else there as time goes
I
on.
talk to a black man every day on Discord.
Jonathan,
Sometimes
Trump
too.
has posted on Truth Social.
No
Trump
way.
has. Can you just send me the link?
I haven't found the link, but I'll find it.
I mean, I'm sure it's
I'll
on
be
X
right
as
back.
well.
Oh my god, the furry
Well-
super chats.
I'll pull them up here. Reventon for $20.
We're gonna have to come over to your house and kill you. No two ways about it.
Says, sadly, it is real. Israel. Working on my first gun video, and the shooting in suit has been a nightmare. Well, if you returned to Christ, you would not have this issue of shooting in a suit. No matter how hard it is, the world needs to know about how Kevin Brittingham is Big Yahoo's greatest soldier. Well, listen, here's the thing where we're going to align. If you're going to do a Kevin Brittingham hit piece, I'm here for it, okay? I really am here for it. But it's just weird that in this game of metaphorical tug of war, I have a furry next to me, right? It's just weird, which makes me reconsider my life decisions, okay?
I really
All right.
hate that the first thing when I type in Truth Social is just Donald Trump's name right there. I hate
dude, he is Truth Social. Could it
Yeah.
without
check Sideshow real quick. I linked
I
that
gotta-
video. It's Donald Trump.
Oh.
It's 8 minutes, by the way, so it's pretty long.
Apparently, Truth
Bombing
Social
Iran.
crashed as soon as he posted.
It's gonna be a great time. We're gonna make a lot of money.
Oh, it might have
Okay.
crashed. Yeah, it's not loading for me.
I got
They're
it.
bombing our internet.
Dude,
there's like
fursuits show
there are
up on
6
the
billion
dude.
people
He's
trying to watch
got
that
he's got the white drip. The white hat comes out when he's
White hat
spanking
Trump?
foreigners. Yeah.
Why have Trump
Saves
doesn't
it.
play, man? He
Saves-
doesn't play.
Oh no, I have a video for this. That you guys are gonna love. You're gonna love it. Okay. Shoot, where did I
Oh,
put it?
We can go and
I-
instead look at crypto. Hold on, which crypto?
No, it's probably down like 10%.
This is
Dude,
wait
okay,
a
this
little
is
bit,
the real.
then
This
buy
is
it.
the real. This is the real post from Trump. This is the official one. I don't know what he put on Truth Social, but this is the official one. All right.
True.
$3 billion to Israel right now.
Wiggle, please.
Wigga, wigga,
Wiggle me in the White House.
wigga me in the White House.
It's
man.
very quiet, John.
Oh, is it quiet? Damn it! I'll play it again.
Yeah, we can
Just
hear
for
it all.
fun.
Yeah,
You couldn't hear it at all. Why did you tell
I
me
did.
that?
I thought it
You
was
didn't
just
do it.
quiet.
I literally thought, I didn't think there was any audio to the clip.
No, there
Yeah.
is audio to the clip. Unbelievable.
I was enjoying it.
I
just
heard
by
I'm
my
crashing
own.
out. I'm crashing out.
I
All
thought
right,
some of
relax.
those commentary was
To
better.
the leaders of Iran, you
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a lot better.
Who's
to the leaders
that?
of Iran, you are fucking with the wrong nigga. I'm being dead ass. I'm that type of nigga who got shooters on speed dial ready to pull up and walk your whole regime down. You all out here flexing with these cute little "we gonna assassinate you" threats on Twitter like some internet gangsters typing tough from a bunker. So please keep poking the bear, and you're gonna fuck around and find out just like Maduro did.
You know what's crazy about this is the fact that if
There
Trump
you
actually
go.
seen this, he would probably post it.
Shut up. Shut up, black man. Shut up, black man. Let's go back to Truth Social. Where are you at?
Oh man.
Dude, I think True Social's down. That's just not loading at all.
This is so crazy because, dude, they're so fucked. They're gonna try and attack back, and it's just gonna, like, we all know where it's gonna go.
Bro.
I think they said they're just gonna keep striking their ass until that fucking.
They can't even. Can Iran, like, let's be realistic here. Do they have anything to strike back with? Like, can they even strike back?
They're saying that there's like a report saying they're fixing to do something in retaliation.
But remember, they kept saying that last time. They're like, remember last time during the 12th War, they were like, this is Israel's last night as a country. Get ready for it. It's like, what happens? Nothing.
The one thing that Iran does have a lot of is hackers, though. Like, they do.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but Israel has all the.
Iran can attack the infrastructure or the power grid, or like it's not that like they're a paper tiger. Like, they do have some strengths to them, and from what I understand, it is like their cyber warfare side of it. Not so much.
Are they able to get all that shit under lock when they're getting attacked? Because from what I've seen, they weren't expecting this at all.
There's people
may not even be it. We had fucking aircraft carriers in the scene there.
But like it happening as like right now, like from what I've seen, it's like caught them off guard.
Some of those hacking elements are not even in Iran, and I think that's the thing is Iran's greatest capacity to do stuff right now is probably in like espionage and sabotage, and like small like sleeper cell groups that'll maybe try and do targeted assassination attempts. That's the only thing they really have, right? Is to do very precise things, and I don't know how good they are at that. I don't think they're, I don't want to say I don't think they're very good, but I have nothing to like judge that on.
Oh, Qatar put out a statement for U.S. citizens. It said for them to find shelter within your residence, have a supply of food, monitor so it's basically they're just trying to make sure Americans don't get killed, because they know if an American gets like injured, they're really fucked.
Well, right, that's the thing. What if there is a strike on an American ship? Do we go boots on the ground, or do we just like wipe a city off the face of the planet? Right? How does that go?
We start with wiping a city off the face of the planet, and then they decide.
No.
It depends on what happens. It depends on if they're killed, if they're taken hostage. If it's just like
Tehran 3 minutes ago preparing to retaliate. Iran is preparing to retaliate this morning strikes. Told Reuters the response is set to be crushing, quote unquote, which means absolutely nothing. So I mean, I'm sure that they will send whatever missiles they have, but again, last time it was not very impressive.
Yeah, I mean they did hit like Israel a few times, but it wasn't like crazy. Like they're just fucked at this point, dude. They're in a position where they don't really have any allies that are going to be willing to back them up or do anything severe. This is just the way this is being played out. Like whether this is a long-term thing or it's just over the weekend, they're just fucked, dude. That's just the way it's going to go in Israel's favor. There's no way.
Well, what does even Iran have in the area that even could help them? Like they have, the trifecta, China and Russia, but they're not going to get involved in a kinetic strike against Israel.
That's what I'm saying is like
it's not possible. They might send them munitions, but that's it.
So the biggest theoretical issue with Iranian response is if you give any credence to the people like Sarah Adams who are convinced of the Homeland plot, is they will just activate all of the sleeper cells they slipped under in here over the last administration's open border policies and just cause chaos. I mean,
they've been threatening continental terrorist cell action for a long time, and we really haven't seen much. To be honest, over the last decade, really haven't seen that much.
That'd be the biggest theoretical threat to America from Iran, but that requires giving
John, I think that the Truth
real attention.
link is working now, or the Truth
Okay, let me
social
pull it
video
up.
is working now, because I'm watching somebody stream it. It sounds like just a bunch of bullshit, honestly.
Well, of course.
For the sake of argument, let's just play
Here
out
we
the
go.
strongest.
Here we go.
Yeah, let's
Gonna-
let this play out first.
Oh shoot! Come on, do it, baby. Do it for
The
Israel.
United States military began major combat operations in Iran. Our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime, a vicious group of very hard, terrible people. Its menacing activities directly endanger the United States, our troops, our bases overseas, and our allies throughout the world. For 47 years, the Iranian regime has chanted death to America and waged an unending campaign of bloodshed and mass murder, targeting the United States, our troops, and the innocent people in many, many countries. Among the regime's very first acts was to back a violent takeover of the U.S. Embassy in Tehran, holding dozens of American hostages for 444 days. In 1983, Iran's proxies carried out the
Actually, this is very true, Ditch Hand Bomb. State of the world, prepare for 3 more trench videos a day from my arch nemesis. Actually,
That's
true.
the real
Yes.
tragedy.
YouTube algorithm most affected.
Marine barracks bombing in Beirut that killed 241 American military personnel. In 2000, they knew and were probably involved with the attack on the USS Cole. Many died. Iranian forces killed and maimed hundreds of American service members in Iraq. The regime's proxies have continued to launch countless attacks against American forces stationed in the Middle East in recent years, as well as U.S. naval and commercial vessels in international shipping lanes. It's been mass terror, and we're not going to put up with it any longer. From Lebanon to Yemen and Syria to Iraq, the regime has armed, trained, and funded terrorist militias that have soaked the earth with blood.
They always give this the biggest terror backer of the world, and I'm like, don't you mean Israel? Like, don't you mean Israel when you're talking about, you know, somebody who's had a hand in the creation of all of these different terror groups throughout the years?
Don't look up what Bibi Netanyahu was doing during the invasion of Lebanon.
I got a question real quick. What do you think the poly market bet is going to be for is Trench going to get sent in? What day do you think he's going to get sent?
Is Trench going to get deployed? I'm guessing no, dog. All right, not going to happen.
Trench is a draft dodger. Just kidding, just kidding. I'm not.
Oh yeah.
And it was Iran's proxy, Hamas, that launched the monstrous October 7th attacks on Israel, slaughtering more than 1,000 innocent people, including 46.
Wait, why are we tying October 7th to Iran?
Hamas and Iran backing Hamas.
Hamas.
Yeah, but don't our own people here send funds back to Somalia that cycle funds everywhere to Hamas and Gaza and places like that? Isn't that like all of our aid distribution just gets stolen by Hamas and then sold for profit?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, the American money just like drips out of our money like our tummy like a sieve, dude. It goes everywhere, right? Like
if America stopped giving our money to everyone else in the fucking world, how much of the world's problems would actually just go away overnight?
Everyone gets US dollars.
Yeah, our money ends up funding like everything. Eventually.
So Jake says that this Kaniga right here says that American troops are going to die. What the F?
Americans while taking 12 of our citizens hostage. It was brutal.
Shit.
Something like the world has never seen before. Iran is the world's #1 state sponsor of terror and just recently killed tens of thousands of its own citizens on the street as they protested. It has always been the policy of the United States, in particular, my administration, that this terrorist regime can never have a nuclear weapon. I'll say it again. They can never have a nuclear weapon. That is why in Operation Midnight Hammer last June, we obliterated the regime's nuclear program at Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. After that attack, we warned them never to resume their malicious pursuit of nuclear weapons, and we sought repeatedly to make a deal. We tried. They wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it. Again, they wanted to do it. They didn't want to do it. They didn't know what was happening. They just wanted to practice evil. But Iran refused, just
Even
as
in a
it
pre-recorded
has for
message, he
decades and
rambles.
decades.
Yeah.
They've rejected every opportunity
Cut
to
all the
renounce their
things.
nuclear ambitions, and we can't take it anymore.
Bro,
Instead, they
come on.
attempted to rebuild their nuclear program and to continue developing long-range missiles that can now threaten our very good friends and allies in Europe, our troops stationed overseas, and could soon reach the American homeland.
Oh, come on.
Just imagine how emboldened this regime would be if they ever had and actually were armed with nuclear weapons as a means to deliver their message.
You should look up
Bro.
the Samson option, bro.
Dude,
Like
you know-
we have a nuclear powered threat in the region. All
I
right,
like-
and
I like-
they stole their nukes from us.
I like how he said, yeah, we tried to make a deal. They didn't want to make a deal. Like fucking Israel didn't bomb the negotiations last year
Yeah, right.
and try
'Cause
to
they
kill
had,
all the people. Like, nigga.
Isn't this guy also like? Isn't like his family now connected to Israel through like
Yeah, the
marriage now?
Kushners.
Yeah,
he
his
gave his
son-in-law.
daughter up to fucking denounce
His
Jesus. and
daughter
become
denounced
a Jew.
Christ to convert to Judaism, right?
Bro.
And he has the gall to say that like America's about Christian values, and it's like as his daughter is a literal sacrifice. All right,
They
Doug.
were
Big change is gonna
also they were in Vegas during that when that one thing happened.
Bro, we
That
went
one
there.
thing.
That we went
were
there.
there. We were at the Mandalay Bay. Yeah.
I've been there to that hotel.
Yeah.
Crazy.
For these reasons, the United States military is undertaking a massive and ongoing operation to prevent this very wicked, radical dictatorship from threatening America and our core national security interests. We are going to destroy their missiles and raise their missile industry to the ground. It will be totally, again, obliterated. We're going to annihilate their navy. We're going to ensure that the region's terrorist proxies can no longer destabilize the region or the world and attack our forces and no longer use their IEDs or roadside bombs, as they are sometimes called, to so gravely wound and kill thousands and thousands of people, including many Americans. And we will ensure that Iran does not obtain a nuclear weapon. It's a very simple message. They will never have a nuclear weapon. This regime will soon learn that no one should challenge the strength and might of the United States Armed Forces. I built and rebuilt our military in my first administration, and there is no military on earth even close to its power, strength, or sophistication. My administration has taken every possible step to minimize the risk to U.S. personnel in the region. Even so, and I do not make this statement lightly, the Iranian regime seeks to kill. The lives of courageous American heroes may be lost, and we may have casualties. That
Oh,
Bro.
okay.
Wait.
Why? Why would we have
It-
casualties? Hey, Dugan, hope you're having a good night. You want to go to Tehran, right? Right?
Lives
Tehran,
of Americans
right,
may
buddy?
be lost.
But
Bro.
how? Was he talking about them striking Qatar?
No, he might be
Or-
he might actually be talking about Americans who are over there in that country. And the false flag shit, that might be a thing that's about to happen. They might just kill or let Americans get killed, and then that just lets it escalate further.
Well,
you know?
Yeah, he's priming something
Yeah,
bad to happen,
this-
right?
this-
He's
he's-
easing you into it. That
Bro.
something bad might happen. I don't know.
Is he insinuating like an invasion with like actual personnel?
Well,
that's
like-
what it sounded like to me.
Because they're not going to be able to shoot down like any F-22s or 35s or B-2s, right? That's not going to happen. So they could hit a ship or they could hit a base without boots on the ground. How else would they kill an American soldier?
I think Iranian jets they just launched like their jets just now. or a
But
few
they're
minutes
jets from
ago.
the 80s. They're
Yeah,
just,
but like
they're
that's
F4s
they're
and
gonna
F-15s.
they're gonna let something let
something
somebody
happen.
die.
Yeah,
I
the
think
false flag angle is that's
Yeah. And I think
every
they-
possible.
Oh man.
good. No,
I
go
know. I
ahead.
was gonna say. I just hope the F-14s get its, its good
those are all
bow
gone.
down in the sky instead of
Those
getting
got
shot down
destroyed
on a
last year.
fucking base.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Too late, dude. They're done.
You know,
like
Get your
they're-
wings out, and that's about it, dog.
Step to minimize the risk to U.S. personnel in the region. Even so, and I do not make this statement lightly, the Iranian regime seeks to kill. The lives of courageous American heroes may be lost, and we may have casualties. That often happens in war. But we're doing this not for now. We're doing this for the future. And it is a noble mission. We pray for every service member as they selflessly risk their lives to ensure that Americans and our children will never be threatened by a nuclear-armed Iran. We ask God to protect all of our heroes in harm's way, and we trust that, with his help, the men and women of the armed forces will prevail. We have the greatest in the world, and they will prevail. To the members of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard, the armed forces, and all of the police, I say tonight that you must lay down your weapons and have complete immunity, or, in the alternative, face certain death. So, lay down your arms. You will be treated fairly with total immunity, or you will face certain death. Finally, to the great proud people of Iran, I say tonight that the hour of your freedom is at hand. Stay sheltered. Don't leave your home.
It's regime
very
change,
dangerous
nothing
outside.
else.
Bombs will be dropping everywhere.
Yeah.
When we are finished, take
Oh,
over your
really?
government. It will be yours to take.
Wait, sorry. Did he say when we finish taking over your government, or when
Yeah.
you take over your government?
When we
Your
finish
freedom
taking
is
over.
at hand. Stay sheltered. Don't leave your home. It's very dangerous outside. Bombs will be dropping everywhere. When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours
Okay, no, that sounds like a bombing campaign. When we are finished, take over your government. So not implying we're going to be taking over the government.
to take. This will be probably your only chance for generations. For many years, you have asked for America's help, but you never got it. No president was willing to do what I am willing to do tonight. Now you have a president who is giving you what you want. So let's see how you respond. America is backing you with overwhelming strength and devastating force.
Bro.
Now is the time to seize control of your destiny and to unleash the prosperous and glorious future that is close within your reach. This is the moment for action. Do not let it pass. May God bless the brave men and women of America's armed forces. May God bless the United States of America. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Bro.
Okay, I literally thought he was going to sign off and God bless Israel as his final sign off.
He's like, what the people of Iran have been asking for. What about what we've been asking for, dude?
You know,
We don't want this shit.
that Epstein video must be really damning.
Well, we're gonna get
All of that,
we're
all that
gonna
stuff. Here's the highest quality video of the cruise missiles flying overhead, though.
we're gonna aliens
that's
here
a bunch
soon,
of them.
man. That'll
Dude, I'm pretty sure the world was more peaceful when we didn't know who the fuck was on the Epstein list. The minute that list came out, fuck.
Yeah.
If you want to look right now at Flight Radar 24, there are 2 planes over Iran now. There's one over Iraq. The entire column.
Oh, I only had a service, or I only had the session. If you want to share the tab, though, I can pull it up for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. I mean, what is this one that you put up here? This is the active bombings, or what are we looking at?
That's live UA, live universal awareness. Personally, it's one of my preferred open source maps. It's really easy. So this is the Iran one. So you got all the headlines, got XYZ, past, I don't know, 30-ish days or whatever. So we're just seeing bomb locations as reported. Not that it matters to any of us, besides maybe Tehran, because we actually know what that is.
Because they're trying to target like their intelligence, like their Ministry of Intelligence and Defense and their supreme leader. I think they said their president got to safety or wherever, but like wherever he goes are we going to do like an operation, kind of like what we did in Venezuela?
Hell no. Hell no. No.
According to the reports that we've seen, he's already in some separate compound somewhere, which means probably underground, right? So there's no way to extract him without a massive military presence.
The issue is a bomb big enough to actually get through the bunker.
Oh, we got those. We
don't have a lot. We don't have a lot of
He's like, we got you.
We have like 4 of them. You mean the Iranian Revolutionary Guard, right? IRG, right?
Even the ones that we used on Saddam's command bunker during the Gulf War. Yeah, we got through the bunker, but it didn't do anywhere near as much damage as was reported in our media. So if they dug down deep enough, there's nothing you can really do without going in.
You got to be careful. If you dig down too deep, though, you will disturb the Balrog.
Right. course.
I'm sorry, dude. It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, you're good. I get it. It's late, homies. Anybody who wants to dip can dip, you know? Because, I mean, I don't know what's going to be happening, if anything else exciting is going to happen other than, like, you know, some more missiles, all right? We need more missiles. Israel needs more missiles. It's in the Bible that you shall give Israel missiles, all right?
I hate this timeline.
Amrite boy, I think I'm getting a little bit of feedback from you.
So what I'm seeing is that we produced at least 20 MOPS, mass ordnance penetrator. Those are the big ones we used last time.
Isn't that the Moab, or is that a different one?
That's different.
Yeah.
Moab is so big it has to be parachute pulled out the back of a cargo plane. This one's
B-130s,
yeah.
So we made at least 20, and we spent 12 last time.
So we have 8 left, dog. Yeah, actually, that's what we should do. We should do EBT draft. That's a great idea, Lost Arrow. So it's literally the poorest get drafted first, okay? As a way of sort of cleaning up society. I mean, listen, if Russia can send their homeless people to the front line, we can do the same thing. Okay?
I need my
Sorry, Shaniqua. You gotta go fight for Israel.
I need my EBT and shit.
Yeah. It's gonna be like it's gonna be like bum fights, but war footage,
bro.
Jeez.
Give them all like old M81 or fucking the shitty U.S. Army camo that never worked. Give them that shit.
Just imagine it: 1,000 George Floyds on the front lines.
Bro, they can't handle that. They don't have EBT. They can't handle that shit.
They don't know how to kneel on the neck.
The new someone in chat, the new Hellcats better be bitching, or else that draft is gonna suck.
Yeah. All right, so we got MiG-29s. We got MiG-29s in the air above Tehran right now. So, like, but what does that even matter, dude? Like, what could they do against what could they do against like F-35s, right? So if they try and head, no, that's it, right? They're gonna get nothing is gonna be on their screen, and then they're gonna turn into a fireball.
No,
I mean, that's it, right? They're going to be like clear airspace, and then next frame you're dead.
No, they probably have them up there for missile interception because they were doing that in Ukraine. A lot of the fighters are for missile interception now.
There's like a really slim chance that you can take out a Tomahawk with a fighter jet, but you have to be in the exact right place in the exact right time. So they're going to try that.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
but
no, that's valid.
MiG-29s don't have the range to hit Israel, right? So they could only hit theoretically. Well, no, I know, but I'm saying, what could they even hit with these things of Americans? Because if they're saying, okay, Americans are going to die somehow, boats maybe, but again,
they might have the range to hit a couple of our outposts that we still have in Iraq, because we do still have a few outposts in Iraq to do things.
That's actually true. F-35s and F-22s have been hungry for decades. So if you would please feed the airplanes, they can have a MiG-29 as a treat.
That's not true.
No,
the F-22 got the glorious kill of an air balloon before. Come on.
Yeah, I know. That's the greatest moment in that pilot's life.
I think it's cool. I genuinely thought that kill was cool. But what these MiG-29s are going to do is try and establish some air dominance over their own airspaces, just have something in the air, looking, because like, sure, there's F-35s, A, B, C, I, that's Israel's. They have a whole bunch of shit going on with that one. A lot more electronic warfare on board, whatever. But there's non-stealth assets. We have F-18s, we have E-11s that were tracked out and deployed. I think we have like 10 of them out there. This is just electronics warfare. I mean, we're going to see anything that they have first, by far.
They're going to get shot down. The loiter time in the MiG-29 is dog shit. The Soviets have not been known for their loiter time in their aircraft, ever.
Oh, all right. Trump-Vance administration is reportedly planning 4 consecutive days of heavy strikes against the Iranian government in coordination with Israel. Okay.
Dude,
Which just began.
No way.
Like 12 days of Christmas, but instead it's 4 days of terror.
There's a
4 days of
Goodyear
March.
blimp. There's a Goodyear blimp over the fucking Gulf of Oman right now.
Yeah,
they're sending in the big guns.
I keep seeing
a tire company.
Yeah,
yeah.
Big 29 going to shoot down the Goodyear blimp. Hey, F-22, watch me now.
Dude, because they keep saying Iran has pledged retaliation. They pledged like they're gonna do something, but there's nothing they can do. Like this is unwinnable for them at this point. Like there's literally there. Even if you go like a year into the future, if they somehow make it that long, there's no way they fucking,
Yeah.
So, here's the thing. I don't think they think it's winnable. I think they want to try to cause as much harm and destruction as they can before it's over. Because if you were in the same position, isn't it about not dying on your knees?
Yeah, but how many of them are willing to do that? Because they have a big, conflict in there. And you have like the decade of Mossad like insurgents in Iran and all the people who are a part of that government working with like Mossad in the US. So like how many people in there are willing to go down with that ship?
The IRGC is big, and the large majority of the IRGC are die-hard believers in the cause. They have the personnel to do a lot of damage. The question is, can they get the personnel to where they can do damage?
No, because the minute they lost air superiority and they're getting their shit pushed in with bombs and missiles, they ain't gonna do shit. What are they gonna do? They're just gonna go down
what if they do? What if they can't win, right? Up against like militarily, it's not possible. But what if they also can't lose? In terms of they can't really get invaded. There's 90 million people. It's a huge, miserable country to try and invade. Israel doesn't want to invade, I guarantee you. The U.S. can, but it would be, again, a nightmare logistically, and it probably would not look good on the world stage and ramp up pressure with Russia and China. So what if they just, who cares how much they lose? Who cares how many, people die in the meantime? But if they just hold on until the political winds change, right? Like, let's say 6 months from now, things look horrible for Trump and the Republicans in the midterms. And there's growing pressure to stop the offensive because the propaganda is really good. And we're seeing like dead Iranian children in the streets because of, F-22s and F-35s overhead. Right. So it's just Americans murdering more Browns again. Right. That's going to be the Democrat talking point.
Tehran getting wiped out doesn't actually hurt them either because they have a huge water crisis going on right now as well. And they were on the verge of having to abandon the city anyways.
Well, the question is, where do you go from here? So, okay, forget the bombing. How are you going to install a new government? Like, at what point do you go, hey, the new government's in control? Well, then you need the people of Iran to get together and go, no, this guy's in charge. You guys aren't. Like, the citizens are going to have to step up at some point and do it. Because what are we going to do? Fucking land and put troops in there?
Maybe the point is to create such a shit show and a destabilized situation.
Oh yeah,
that China 100%. And Russia don't want anything to do with rebuilding it. They because it already was looking really shaky with Iran, and if our enemies are there to kind of sway things one way or another to stability, well, that's not great for us, right? But if we go in and create just a ruin of a country, right? Or just enough infrastructure damage where no one really wants to spend the time and money and effort to rebuild Iran, at least in like the immediate medium term. And maybe that's the angle, right? Is it's just like, well, this is someone who could be potentially useful to our enemies, so we're just going to go ahead and just really level them.
I mean,
we've seen the playbook before. They did the same thing in Libya. It's just another country. It's just not Libya this time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, dog. I don't want to rebuild any of these countries. That has never worked out in our favor once. Not even a single time. Monkey, I'm gonna have to mute you while you're playing. It's fine to play, but just the typing and clicking is super loud.
Well, the other thing too is Iran was also supporting Ukraine, Russia with the war. So us taking out Iran is also going to help weaken Russia as well. Same thing that we did with Venezuela.
Yeah, the Shahed drones.
Yeah.
Well, wait. So Iran is making some of the drones for the.
They were making a lot of drones. They were making a lot of drones for Russia because Ukraine they developed their own long range missile now called the Flamingo, and they've been attacking the shit out of Russia. They gained like over 200 kilometers of land back in like a week. So like shit's not looking good for Russia at all. And us doing this is going to absolutely disrupt their war effort on the eastern or on the western front as well.
Someone from the Discord also told me to bring up that like during the 2024 election, Iran did try to hire assassins to get Trump. Like that was
that is true. Yeah.
Yeah. So like either way, like we all know that this dude has an ego like no other. He definitely didn't forget that shit.
And Netanyahu knows how to play onto that as well.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean,
that's like what they're good at. Like they're good at telling Trump what he wants to hear.
Right. Like even just Netanyahu as a person, like the man grew up a spy. He is an expert at personal manipulation. There's a reason he's been to the White House, 8 times now?
Because Trump's bouncing on it. Every time he fucking goes.
Yeah, it says, now bomb Iran so we chomos can eat some more babies. Oh my gosh, look at that. Get it off my screen, dude.
Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, like, this is the destabilization is like the main goal. Like, it's really a part of like the greater Israel. You know, they're just trying to get complete dominance over the Middle East and become a world superpower. That's like the end goal for them. That's what they want, and this is it's getting them closer to that for sure.
As a wishy-washy and not as strong as an interviewer as he should be, Tucker Carlson is. His last guest he had on dealt with exactly this and the implications of these actions.
It was a big bomb.
Man, as long as everyone's having fun, that's the only thing that matters, right?
You know, I think there's a song about this, guys.
Iran will
Dude,
retaliate.
I love Indian AI propaganda or Iranian AI propaganda. It's like Iran will retaliate, wait and watch, and it's just AI. Like, what is this?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of like because I follow a lot of people that are really like pro Palestine and pro Iran, just because they post shit usually before other people. And they're kind of coping right now. They're in that coping phase where they're like, yeah, they're gonna get them. It's gonna be the end of Israel, and it's like, nigga, it's not. It's getting close to midnight over there. Like you guys
This goes really hard if you're like 75 IQ.
Straight
75.
It's really hard. Yeah.
You give them a lot of credit for the majority of their population not being close to that.
I know that's the thing. It's like the average person is actually not at 75 IQ. It's like 72 or some nonsense. Actually, Iran might be higher. But I don't know who they're gearing this towards. Not sure. We stand with Iran. I don't stand with anybody. I don't care about any of these people.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
It's not that we stand with any of the people. It's just we don't like one of the actors.
What do you think the campus liberal Iran chant's going to be?
Oh God, I have to.
Oh, there's going to be a strong anti-war. Yeah, there'll be a strong anti-war core here, which is interesting considering that Iran has been killing, college students in Iran. And then our college students will be like, "Oh, we love them just because Israel's cringe." Ha ha! We're gonna own the chuds.
Also love the Palestinians, even though they chuck them off of roofs.
Yeah, the Iranians being Persians back in the day, they've been taking L's since Alexander the Great. Though, let's be real. Okay, they were good BC. Now they're like inbred, and 30% of them are actually married to their first cousin. So that's rough.
I mean, depending on
Can't relate.
How literally you take some parts of the Bible, they were ruled by an actual demon for a while.
Yeah.
Hold up. Check side.
Got it. Ocean Defender.
Man, you could have told me that Trump speech was AI, and I totally would have believed you too.
Here we go. So Israel. Well, I had it sped up a little bit too, so that's why it seemed a little off pace. Now that was probably pre-recorded like days ago, you know. And they're like, "All right, once the first missiles have touched down, post it. Hit the post button." Dude, how funny would it be if you could like see scheduled posts, but not what it was, and you just see that Donald Trump has a scheduled post for Friday morning or Saturday morning 2 o'clock. You're like, oh no. Israel's Home Front Command has announced that missiles have been launched from Iran, and that missiles are expected to be in the coming minutes. Let's go! Retaliation! All right. So more explosions, gentlemen, in a few minutes. Give it like 10 minutes and we'll have more. Leave Tel Aviv immediately.
Depending on when he got that information, it's like a 30 to 45-minute flight.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, you're right. It's a long way. It's a huge country.
Let's take a look at Poly Market.
Let's see how the betting markets are doing right now. How is the crypto market holding up right now through all this?
Bitcoin, shit, bro.
Bitcoin right now, it dropped down to 63,200, and it's climbing back up to 60.
It's a very short rebound.
It says 75 billion removed from market.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's painting what is called a bear flag. It's about to dump.
Holy shit! That's a fucking red ass flag.
Yeah, it is, dude.
I sold all of my cryptocurrency. I don't know, like a month or so ago.
All of it?
All of it, bro. Put it all into silver.
Big Dog saw the fucking coming of age, and he's like, "All right, let's get out of it."
I was telling people for a while. I was like, "Wait to see what it does Q4," and you know, it's not looking. It was pretty high, and yeah, it's coming on down, but. It's within its normal 4-year cycle, so it's you know, just I don't know, it's kind of odd that all this stuff is going on, but it's another reason to sell the news.
How is India's relationship with Iran?
Cordial.
Depends on Pakistan. Depends on how Pakistan feels about Iran. India will tell you.
I don't think it's actually that good because India has been doing a lot of shit with Israel recently. In fact, Tucker Carlson, he just came out and he said that there's like a plan for when Israel stops relying on the U.S. so much, they want to like switch to like support from Israel. But they're doing a lot of like business with India, and they're also playing a big role in like why we have so much like H-1B shit here, and with like them taking over some companies, a lot of like people involved with Israel are actually in the middle of that as well.
Behind the push that
I was actually gonna do a video on that pretty soon because there's like a lot of shit coming out about that relationship.
Not only that, there are entire Jewish villages scattered all over India.
Oh my god, yes, dude. Indian Jews, it's the craziest shit, bro. It's insane. But there's like
imagine the smell.
Dude.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Apparently, the Gholam Hossein Massani El-Ehe, the head of the judiciary in Iran, was eliminated. I don't know how important he was, but goodbye.
Peace be upon him.
So I do have a quick question about the Indian Jews. When they run gas stations, instead of take a penny, leave a penny, is it just leave a penny?
Just leave all your pennies.
You think they actually give you the gas?
A rupee?
You pay them
No,
a penny.
Yeah, you're supposed to put the penny there and leave.
You can't go in the store unless you buy something.
Yeah, it's like an Aldi's, but you don't get the coin back.
Yeah, it just eats it, dude. Remember who you're fighting for, guys.
I don't know. I'm not feeling Ball this week. I'm feeling more Moloch.
More of a Moloch type of man.
Yeah.
Moloch.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I'm gonna keep it real with you, dog. I don't know about that.
I prefer the owl.
Dude, we're Moloch stands in this bitch, all right? Take your sensitive ass back to Balltown.
Christ is king, fellas. That's just a deity of sand
actually?
and
Actually? Okay, all right.
The Jew would like a word with you, my friend.
What does the Pope say about it? That's what I'm curious about.
I don't know. He's going to bless some ice real quick for you.
Oh, shit. I got my Pope hat somewhere here.
Dude, that was so funny. He's like, at this huge global homo ceremony on, the global, what's it called? Global climate crisis, right? And there's Indians and pagans dancing around in their feathers and, worshiping their deities or whatever, Mother Earth. And the Pope is there for some reason, blessing ice in front of all of these people. And it's like, listen, I couldn't get a room of gayer people if I felt like it. If I tried to get a room full of gayer people.
I've been going through the Redoubt episodes now that they're finally up on Spotify. And the one from a few months ago, you guys were talking about how they canceled the one, they kicked that one group out, and then they immediately had that gay group of people.
They had a gay group of Catholics on the official Vatican-approved Jubilee calendar, but they kicked off the conservative group. Now, this sort of thing has been happening for a long time. Like back in the day before Francis, John Paul, they had gay trapeze artists, a gay troupe perform at the Vatican, and it's like, that's actually in response to it was in the Jeffrey Epstein emails. It was something about him messaging one of the guys at the Vatican saying, "I hope you enjoyed the gay artist," or something like that. And it's literally a picture of these gay artists performing in front of the Pope in his chair. And it's just like, this is just really weird, guys. All right, like, I love my Catholic friends out there, but this is just weird. Okay, you need some help.
It's not that there's necessarily anything wrong with the congregation. It's just the organization is a little bit messed up.
Yeah. Let's see. What the heck is this, Tom?
Oh,
Indians
yeah.
Really are the perfect.
Yeah, dude. He's praying to the fucking flowers. You're not even supposed to do that.
Well, hey, it's just part of his culture, worshiping the fire and the flowers.
The Holocaust memorial.
They can't even be heretics correctly. What the fuck?
See, dude, they're training them, bro. They're training all the Indians. They're gonna.
Well, I mean, listen, the Indians have been worshiping demons for the last 5,000 years, so it's really just a change in management. Okay.
It's just one demon with a whole bunch of different personalities.
Yeah, but it's like everything spawns from that one demon, right? Red alerts from Israel's home front command have now been focused on Israel's northern areas. Yeah. Well, I mean, so what? Iran just going to be hitting? I mean, I don't know. If I'm Iran, do I just hit population centers? I just go for? Because if I don't have good intelligence on where their military assets are, do I just like, all right, if we're going to have a bleed off, if we're going to have a war of attrition, I can win that because I have 90 million people, you have 15 in a much smaller area.
Like I said, are they going to go down fighting or are they going to go down on their knees? If they want to go out and do something, they're going to resort to population centers.
Yeah. Plus, you got to think about how, like, Israel, they've had this, like, days in advance, so they can hide, like, all their top people. But Iran, they lost, like, their commander-in-chief. They lost that other dude who you said his name I can't fucking pronounce. And they lost, like, they're losing, like, top, like, leaders. And so,
and they're losing top leaders that they just replaced from last year too.
Yeah,
because they lost a lot of their higher brass last year as well.
Like, who's to say that the entire Israeli military command structure is even in Israel right now?
Yeah, 100%.
No. If they were smart, they would hide in the dome because that's sacred to the Muslims. They wouldn't strike that. I'd hide there.
They're probably on the carrier in the Mediterranean.
They're probably
on like a
If Iran was smart, they just get catapults and just sling Indians over their border. That's the ultimate weapon. Is a fucking living biological weapon.
Biological warfare is banned,
warfare.
bro. Come on, man.
That's
just
too
take a
far.
page out of their book and just import a million Indians over there.
Signature of the treaty.
Hey, they're already doing that here in our country. They can't do it twice.
2 Iranian missiles intercepted in northern Israel 6 minutes ago.
Oh, that's fast. That was very quick.
Yeah. Do you remember during the Super Bowl when they cut to the Air Expeditionary Wing, like before the flyover, when they were doing God Bless America and all that? Yeah, so those guys, their specific job is this exactly, like cutting down incoming missiles. What is it? APKWS systems. They have a whole low cost intercept method. 15 typically, probably F-16 capable, but it's that's the whole point along here.
Hey, speaking of needing sleep, C and Arsenal, nice to see you up. Are you excited about our future endeavors in Tehran? I hear that the housing prices there are about to crash. So maybe young Americans can go buy a house in Iran after all this is done.
You know what the real interesting possibility is here? The Iranians made a clone of the M16 with some really interesting looking handguards, and they've been really hard to get here. It only takes one import company to get in there afterwards.
Stop. You're going to summon Ian McCallum.
Okay, Mac.
All right. Red alert in Israel 9 seconds ago. Yep. Israel, yeah, the commander-in-chief of the Iranian army, he's dead.
Oh, Hawkeye, are you talking about the CQ-1? That Iranian M16? Because I feel like it's a copy of the Norinco CQ-1.
It's an exact copy.
I didn't say shit, but sure, buddy.
It's an exact copy. Which
was it not
it
was the Iranian M16?
Yeah. It's an exact copy, and they copied it from a couple M16s, which they, somehow got from Vietnam.
Does Iran have Dragunovs? That's kind of the only thing I care about.
They might have a few, but they've been working on their own domestically produced longer range rifles for about 30 years.
Cool, because Russia's new long range rifles are fucking dog shit.
Yeah, the Arma autists are about to go crazy on this one.
Damn, Netanyahu changes the name of the operation to the Lion's Roar. It's crazy.
Wait, the Lion's Roar, isn't that Iran's symbol, not Israel's symbol? Or are they trying to say like the Lion of Iran, the people need to raise up or something like that?
Lion of Judah?
Think so. I don't know, but daily Iran news, they're kind of hilarious because they've been posting how they're gonna like kick Israel's ass. Their pinned fucking tweet is the Iranian army chief and like talking about nukes and shit, and that's from a couple days ago, and that dude's dead now. It's like,
well, that's dark. Yeah, this man is actually dead right now.
Yeah, but these guys said if we attack them, they would destroy Israel, and I was like, all right,
they keep
acceptable
saying
terms.
that, though.
But here's the thing: it's game on now. They got to step up. We did our part.
Yes. So as they're claiming Iranian fighter jets are airborne to intercept cruise missiles. Good luck.
Yeah, this guy doesn't even live there though. This dude is in like Europe.
Random.
Yeah, it's probably a grifter, honestly.
I mean, listen, there's a panel full of grifters right now, bro. Don't call us out like that. I mean, what do we do? We're just being retards from halfway around the world, being like, "Damn it, there's my tax dollars. Damn it, there's also my tax dollars."
I was about to say I'm not much of a grifter.
Some guys
some retard that shoots sometimes.
Some guys in chat are pressed that we're talking about this. Like, bro, I'm sorry. I'm not Bucky. I'm not an intel dude. I'm just reporting what I found on Twitter.
True. Yeah. D's Nuts says, I don't need sleep. I need to monitor the situation.
We was victims and shit.
Alleged. No, he's not dead. If he was dead, I feel like the whole thing would fall apart really quickly.
I think they said he's
off site.
Yeah, he's safe now.
That's what they said. He was at some sort of other compound, like right as it happened.
Or maybe
I don't
Jews
trust
are
that.
the original
Actually,
he was.
do you trust an Iranian announcement immediately after a strike that their guy is safe?
I mean, maybe not. There's no way for us to confirm that. If he is dead, they aren't going to come out and be like, "Oh, he's dead. Israel got him." Like, I guess it's over, bros.
Because like they said, he's in a secure location. He hasn't been seen publicly in a while, like a couple days.
If you don't say he's dead, that gives any parties that are trying to make a leadership move to take over time to do that. The moment you say that he's dead, it's game on in their little power vacuum.
I think that's why they said they planned for like 4 days of strikes. It's not all going to happen in one night. It's just them trying to destabilize it, fuck it up, create enough like chaos. And I'm sure they have like their own teams, like Mossad. They have like groups working with like the insurgents and shit. So there's probably a bunch of plans that they have, and like who knows what's going to happen in the next 4 days.
Oh, here we go. Some missile intercepts on OSINT.
יירוט אחד, יירוט שני, יירוט שלישי, ומאחורי הבניינים שם יש עשן. נראה לי נפל שם.
Is this Israeli camera?
This is Israeli. So this is video from northern Israel showing what appears to be Israeli air defenses working to intercept incoming Iranian missiles.
So that is probably those two that I saw on live UA. Yeah.
Okay.
Iranian missiles intercepting northern Israel. Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, I don't speak phlegm.
Durka.
Muhammad
yeah. So I mean, maybe we'll get some cool footage. Although honestly, the best footage comes at night, so that won't be for like 12 hours from now. What time is it over there in Israel? Like noon?
I think it started at
10 a.m. when it started.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's been going for about an hour and a half.
So it's about noon 30.
Yeah.
Last time it started on my lunch break at work, because I walked upstairs and looked, we have the news on during lunch, and I looked at the TV and there's just a wall of missiles.
Yeah, that stuff was cool.
It's weird. They're on the half hour. They're like UTC plus 4:30. Just
really?
Fucking bizarre. Yeah. Why the fuck on the half hour? Let me look.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. On time.
This is maybe more accurate. Don't forget what you're dying for.
Is this real?
It's like exactly noon.
That dude is still alive.
Like the thing about
Iranian
oil,
actually, I haven't asked anybody in here. You saw the video of the girl who looks exactly like Ghislaine Maxwell, Real or fake?
Fuck it, I'm gonna say real. Fuck it.
I don't know. Honestly, like the whole fucking thing, like at this point, I don't give a shit. It's like she could be dead. She could be in fucking Tel Aviv playing Xbox with fucking whoever.
They're both in Fortnite duos right now.
Dude,
in my Fortnite lobby.
Like nothing's gonna happen at this point, I think, with that. But I mean, I don't know. Because she was like fatter, right? What was the video?
Her face changed. Like in her allegedly the prison photos that they've released of her, she looks different. Like she's gained a lot of weight. Her face is drooping, and then in that
the nose,
yeah,
the nose
it's
is
just like
very
different.
Well, how long has she had, or how long has she been arrested? It's been
2 years now, I want to say.
Do you think like the Botox and shit's just been wearing off?
That's also possible. It's also like you only ever see her with makeup on in pictures and stuff, but then you see her 2 years of a horrible diet, no touch-ups, no makeup. Maybe now she looks terrible, right? Maybe.
I'm sorry, it's like a different to any of the hormones that she was probably on.
Yeah, I saw something that talked about like the other like inmates, because I know she's like kind of sectioned off or whatever, but other inmates like said when they have kind of come across her, she smells like really bad. She smells like armpit, fucking like bad, like BO. I saw that earlier today. Somebody was posting about it, and then like her hygiene is apparently horrible.
Well, she's not even supposed to be in the prison she's in, but you testify in one hearing, and you get to go where. You gotta go to Club Fed.
She's not used to bathing with soap and water. She's used to bathing in children's blood. Like no shit, her hygiene's terrible.
Well, so that's
Dude, why her face is all droopy. No kid's blood.
Hey, Elizabeth Bathory.
The sirens are going off in Israel right now.
That's just a Tuesday afternoon. That's nothing new.
Yeah.
They turn that shit on whenever someone loses a fucking shekel in the streets.
Yeah, a penny drops, the siren goes off, and there's like a horde of zombie Jews with their hats just converging on wherever the coin is.
It's that scene in World War Z where they climb over the wall.
Yeah. True.
Look at that. They're calling their boys, telling them, hey, fucking dump crypto right now.
Allegedly, that's Iran's Cornarak naval base, because they said they were going to take out their fleet, take out their planes, take out everything.
Well, I mean, their fleet hasn't been much of a fleet since we took out the other half of it in the 70s.
Yeah.
Hey, that was an equal and proportionate response.
I mean, it was supposed to be. Then they started shooting at the planes.
Dude, is that my boy Kim up top? His haircut be looking fresh.
You got the
bro. What is this?
AI.
Dude, this sucks.
That's not even a real plane.
No, look what AI monstrosity made this? What the heck?
That looks like.
Why does it only have one?
This is
One
that impressive
angle.
This is that impressive Bollywood AI tech that I've been hearing.
This is why your RAM costs $900 a stick right now. Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, there's some guys. These are missiles heading towards Iran. So this is another angle of probably the same ones we saw earlier.
It's just some farmer with his goats. It's like,
he's having
holy
a really
fuck.
weird day.
Yeah, he's like, shit, man.
Dude, those mountains look sick as fuck.
Yeah, it looks miserable to invade, doesn't it? It's like nightmare. Heathen from Texas for 10 says, it's 2:30 in the morning. Why are y'all awake? Gonna catch the VOD later. Got a trauma training class tomorrow. Oh, based medical. Gotta sleep. Just gotta say, I hope both sides have fun. True, dude. Listen, I'm rooting for the offense, all right? I'm rooting for the offense. Thank you, Heathen from Texas. Godspeed out there, man. Have a good night. Todd and Dogs for 2 says, you guys are brovet crackheads if you think it's just 2 weeks. Well, is Iran gonna want a deal after this, after being betrayed twice? Like, literally, they were at the negotiating table twice with the U.S. and Israel. Well, not Israel, but with the U.S. And they got bombed both times for it. Why would they ever, if the regime does not get overthrown, why would they ever want to go back?
I don't even think America and Israel is going to settle for like negotiations at this point. I think that is where it's heading, is regime change. It's either going to be regime change or it's going to be total destruction at this point. Like that's just where it's going.
The next regime doesn't matter either. It doesn't matter as long as it's not stable.
There was nothing Iran could have said that would have been enough.
First missiles hitting in Tel Aviv right now. Allegedly, first missiles hitting in Tel Aviv right now. So, Nido, the pedophile capital of the world. Revent for 10 says, you can hate the vessel that delivers the truth, but the truth shall live on. My badger died, and Q tried to get me to pay almost $1,000 for upgrades. Yeah, that's very Kevin coded. That's rough, dude. I am sorry to hear that, man. That's rough. Thank you.
How much are Q cans? They're not more than 1,000.
Well, no, he was talking about the honey badger. The honey badger. So the honey badger would be like $2,800, $3,200, somewhere in that range. So if they're like, oh, hey, we got to replace the gas block in the barrel, give us $1,000, I'd be like, excuse me? What are you talking about?
The funny
Dick
thing,
Cheney's Good.
The funny thing about the honey badgers is like the 5 that were actually delivered to SOCOM were just uppers.
Dude, Iranian based posting.
This is some like Lord of the Rings type shit.
Oh, possible
Dick-
attack against U.S. naval base.
Uh-oh.
That's what the and then, dude, our Department of War is calling this operation Epic Fury.
Dude, Israel was so close to calling it Operation Hear Me Roar, which is the words of House Lannister. They were so close.
Bro, yeah, so for them it's Lion's Roar, and then for us it's Epic Fury.
Dude, that shit with OpenAI is kind of wild because I think Department of War finally declared that Anthropic is going to be blockaded.
That's funny. Dick Cheney says, looking up from hell, smiling at the new Mideast war. True. One more. Pour one out for Dick Cheney, dog.
My boy, Dick.
Chud for 2 says, no Iranian ever called me Goy. You know, funny thing about Dick Cheney, never in the Epstein files, not even mentioned once. Just did it for the love of the game. No blackmail needed for that man.
Hate just for the sake of hating.
Straight criminal, dude.
Geezer.
That guy's
that's good.
That guy's a tier 0 hater. I respect it.
Yeah.
It's like Dick Cheney, HW, the Secretary of State, all those guys. They just did it because they liked the game.
Gotta respect it. Honestly, I went to a Dick Cheney Plaza, like Dick and Lynn Cheney Plaza. Paid my respects. Real American hero. God bless.
Yeah.
Dude, is that real?
What do you call it when Dick Cheney has a limp?
What do you call it? I'm afraid now.
Limp dick.
I got him. Breaking new video shows the aftermath of the U.S. and Israeli strikes on Tehran. Maybe. Looks like they removed a building.
I mean, possible.
I don't know if this is real or not, though.
Brown
You never
blown
know
up
with these
building
people.
looks like
AZ
brown blown up
intel.
building.
It's
Yeah, I
possible
don't
if
know.
you drop like 4 tomahawks on top of each other.
I don't fucking know, dude. This
Yeah.
this looks like a Modern Warfare 2019 map.
Dude, latest is always so sketchy. Yeah, drop the peaceful
Oh,
bombs. Thank you.
Latest is
The
going crazy.
Iranian missile landed in Israel.
Two more
let's see.
explosions in Tehran. Attacks on Iranian parliament.
On that note, fellas, I gotta head out. It's 12:30.
Have a good night, Logan. Appreciate
I got
you.
a match in the morning. Y'all have a good night.
Good
All
night.
right, later, dude.
Bye.
Have
Good
a
luck.
night.
No, it's Operation Epic Fury. What a dog shit name.
Epic
Someone
Fury?
was
Yeah.
saying it, someone was
Yeah,
saying that
Epic
it was
Fury?
that it was Operation Judah's Shield or Shield of Judah or something in the Discord earlier.
That's the
Israel.
Discord. You can't
Yeah,
trust
for-
the Discord, man.
For
Yeah,
Israel,
I
it's
know.
Fury
Lion's
sounds
It was
like a
Roar.
Mad
Yanks
Max
saying that.
movie.
Oh,
Rocket barrage.
That may have just been what people were talking about, just circulating information too early, right? But
you think Jay fell asleep on stream?
I think probably it's late.
Absolutely.
Jake, are you here, Jake?
Absolutely.
Jake.
I'm right
Jake,
here.
use your
I'm
feet.
right
Oh, okay.
here. I'm just heckling people on the internet.
Oh,
Was
okay.
was that you earlier, Jake, that said it was Judas Shield, or was that somebody else?
I don't fucking know, man.
Does that sound familiar?
No, that doesn't sound like anything Jake said. Somebody
Confirmed
said
impact in
somebody
the
chat-
Galilee.
Somebody in chat said Operation Shekels Fury. That's funny.
This is the
Operation Goy Rising.
what is it? This is only the beginning of the end of the 15-year war against
Dude,
Iran.
the final day of Black History Month is fucking crazy, bro.
Goes
Bro,
hard.
yeah, shout out to the blacks, bro. They had a pretty crazy run this year.
I wonder what
to
the
celebrate
Black
Black
is really
History
saying about
Month.
this.
Yeah, to celebrate Black History Month, or the Black Hebrew Israelites, to celebrate Black History Month, we blow up Browns in the Middle East. Thank you.
Hell
Much
yeah.
appreciated.
Hell yeah.
In Israel didn't start it, but they do finish it, don't they? Thank you, retired guy, Mr. Zion Boomer, dude. Finally
retired
literally
and-
during live. All right, dog. All right, dog.
Sir, I'm not sure you've been given the correct information.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, dog.
They don't think it be like it is, but it do.
I'm not saying they're
if
not a
that
problem, but
if that one video is real, like those bombs are big enough to level a building, surely. Turn it to rubble.
Of course.
how old are these buildings as well? And they're not.
Yeah.
They're plaster and strong.
Oh my god. What the fuck, bro? Yeah, all the fucking people that are like Iran fans, they're posting videos of like the first time they attacked Tel Aviv.
Oh yeah.
It's like, dude, come on, bro.
From
Like,
last year. Yeah.
it's like, bro,
that was nighttime. Come on.
Just get like, dude, come on.
The ability of like really poor, unable countries to just cope is endlessly funny.
Well, listen, like I get it. Like if I was in a dirt hut somewhere and I had a phone and access to the internet and I'm like going up against Americans, what else am I supposed to do? Just be like, yeah, you're right. We suck. I hate my life.
Post
I'm
AI,
miserable. Like
post AI videos of a navy I don't have.
Dude, Iran's been going down since the fall of the Sumerian Empire.
Years?
Don't you worry, we'll get these American dogs. We're in control.
Like it's not that much. It's not that much different than all of the movies the DoD totally didn't fund.
Listen,
dude, it
I'm
literally
cool
looks
with
like
Red Dawn. They produce the first kind of Red Dawn. I'm cool. They produce Red Dawn 2. We need some new people in there. There needs
dude,
to be
do we have Syrian e-girls? Is that how this goes? I was
Syrian
unaware
girl
of this
is a
genre.
shell.
That's a dude.
Syrian girl is fake.
I didn't think the girls in Syria were allowed to do anything.
500,000 followers.
Followed by
What the
Mr.
heck?
Guns and
It's
Gear.
fake.
Click
It's
that,
fake.
click that.
Yeah, she's just
I
one
know
of those.
exactly who this person is.
Mr.
Syrian
Guns
girl.
in Gear?
During the last.
Jay
okay,
Dyer and Grimm, dude.
Oh no!
You remember when Syria collapsed like last year or the year before, whenever that was?
Yeah.
What's your OF handle?
Huge meat writer for that administration, that leadership, you know, like just hardcore
was that Assad?
On that.
Yes.
So honestly, considering how strong Israel actually was for what's his face, who was already in Syria, who got deposed, I forget his fucking name. The dentist, we'll just go with that.
Assad.
So Assad, thank you. So huge Assad shill. Israel was also
Famous
an Assad
dentist.
shill.
Former dentist.
Optometrist,
Yeah.
actually. He's an eye doctor, not a dentist.
Optometrist.
Wow.
Sorry.
Was
My
he's
bad.
dead now?
Battlefield 6 aficionado.
No, he's not dead. He's in Russia.
Yeah, he's in
Yeah, he's
Russia.
hanging
He
out.
plays video games all the time.
What the?
Wasn't he literally complaining about Battlefield 6 the other day?
Yeah.
Was he actually?
Was he
That's
actually?
a legit
I
complaint,
thought
though.
he was talking about the gunplay or something in Battlefield 6.
Where was he complaining? Was it on Twitter?
Oh my god. That's funny.
Let me see. I gotta look this up now.
I would judge. I guess them.
But my point is that the Syrian girl is like a big Assad shill, so probably very Iranian biased, but also probably a little bit pulled in half by the Israel of it all, since Israel was a big Assad shill too.
Well, they were until they
Is she
weren't.
like Syria's version of Luhan?
I'd say more like Hassan.
Yeah, she's more like a political commentator than she is just a whore.
Or sorry, Drew
It's
Pavlo.
different.
Drew Pavlo. We'll go with that.
She's just one of those people. It's just because Twitter gives them money for engagement.
Luhan is an actual psyop by the U.S. military.
Don't say that about my girlfriend. She did nothing. Will not tolerate the slander.
It's not
Who's
slander.
Luhan? Is that the gun girl?
Luhan?
Luhan?
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
one that like does the she
Whistling
did like
Diesel,
that.
yeah.
The one
video
who had
with
the one who had
I'll
a
show
visit
you.
to the GT Ram Ranch.
Yeah. Haley Luhan.
she do the
Oh, wait, is she not on Twitter? Oh, no, she is on. No, people are just posting her on Twitter, but this is quintessentially, this is her.
Yeah.
oh hell
But they
yeah,
don't-
Benjamin Netanyahu, if you're hearing me, please don't send me a honeypot. Please don't. send me a
Please, no,
honeypot,
I
just
will
like
not
this.
fold right
I
away.
swear.
Here's
I
the
Damn
thing
it, I
about
got honey dicks.
You're gonna have to send at least 20 of
She-
these.
so here's
Oh,
the
wait,
thing
here,
about
one
Luhan.
second.
She
One
actually is a psyop. Like she is in a psychological operations.
Are you ready to die for Israel? Ooh.
Oh my god, stop, dude.
Yo,
Yeah, you ready?
I can ruin her. It's fine. Send her to me.
You can fix me. Trust me. All right.
I have a tinfoil hat. Yeah, I've seen her. She Yeah.
Oh, saw that Nick Flanders tweet. Told you
Yeah,
so.
Nick. Yeah, he was like, bro.
He literally just said it was going to happen this weekend today, didn't he, or yesterday?
No, he's been saying that for like 2 years. He said that back.
Well, no, but I'm talking about
voted.
this specific day. Like he was saying it's going to happen like this weekend or something, right?
Well, he's kind of been saying that like for the past like 2 weeks, to be honest, because it was like for sure going to happen. But yeah, it was yeah.
The moment the second carrier group got sent over there, it was basically
based. Dear Americans, your president is Netanyahu and Trump is his puppet.
And we know Netanyahu is his hand up Trump's
Look at that. Look at that.
Wife.
Oh, spicy. Got him. No, this
so,
is just
Jews.
Dude, this is so good. Republicans don't even try to trick you into wanting war. They just look at you like this.
It's Holden Blood Feast. That's his fucking name. It's
That is Holden Blood Feast.
I love the
no new wars.
I love the liberal propaganda about we don't want wars.
Dude, this scene goes hard though. Back in 2007, bro, wild propaganda. If I wasn't 12 years old, I would have been signing up the next day.
No,
Dude.
They almost had me convinced until I found out I needed a college degree to be a pilot. I was like, no thanks.
Yeah.
But they convinced a lot of people to get that Camaro.
Yeah, they
Slay
did.
that
They
dragon.
sold that Camaro, dog. That movie
Slay
is
that
awesome.
dragon.
I love the first three so much.
I just rewatched them with my 5-year-old son for the first time, and I hadn't watched them in so long, but there's legitimately good stuff in there. Like, obviously, there's so much like filler and nonsense and some weird sexual tones in all of them for some reason, but also, like, there's some really good stuff in all those films. We didn't know how good we had it until it was gone, okay?
The Transformers movie, if you don't take them seriously, they're really fun.
Doesn't one of the guys literally have a card defining Romeo and Juliet laws?
No,
Yes.
That's the fourth
that
one.
was the fourth one.
Those ones we don't talk
They-
about. We talk
they
about the
haven't-
trilogy.
Oh, that was so bad. Yeah, he
Yeah,
pulls out a
yeah.
card and explains him why he's allowed to fuck his 17-year-old daughter. It's like,
Dude, I would cut him.
really? I would have cut him from the movie, dude. I was like, what is going through your mind, Michael Bay, that you just thought that this was the character you needed? You desperately needed this guy, bro.
Yeah, that's a wood chipper moment.
Bring
Wood chipper
Shia
moment.
LaBeouf back to Transformers. He's going through a lot right now. That was
Dude,
the best time
no,
of his
did you
life.
see he was like bar hopping in Mardi Gras
Yes.
and then called a gay dude a faggot and started a fight with a bunch of gay
Bro,
guys?
based.
It's like, all right, you know, we forgive you. Becomes a Catholic, instantly becomes homophobic. All right.
Somebody
stole some Sumerian
he
technology that
dropped
allowed them
his
to predict
ID.
outcomes, and that technology stopped working in 2012. We're going to get into that tomorrow. I find it to be fascinating. I wonder if they saw Charlie Kirk.
Yakubian queen.
Black kings, black bishops,
Ooh, that's
black
loud.
players, people of the chocolate persuasion, black king, black bishop.
What the
All
fuck?
right. I don't know.
Music video.
I don't know about that one, Jay Dyer. Thank you, though. Candace has been on the sauce on something, though. That's for sure. Like, dude, I tried to watch one of her episodes the other day. It was miserable. It was such a slog to get through. Like, maybe if you're like 65, 75 IQ, it's going to be like appealing to you and her random aspersions. But I think she's straight up a psycho, dude.
If you're gonna grift, you at least have to be actually entertaining.
I think she was like in love with Kirk. I think she liked him, and I think she's just like mentally just fucked at this
Broken.
point. Yeah,
Speaking
I
about
really do.
entertaining.
Well, and
a
I
lot
wonder
of
if that's
because, dude, did y'all see the video where she's talking about like how they would like astro project together and shit?
mm-hmm.
It was like, bro, that's like crazy. I don't care what the context is. That's like nuts, dog.
Yeah, you're
What's
actually insane.
Alex Jones saying about all this? Speaking about crazy.
Well, about while Jake is here and we're on the topic of Candace Owens, I think he has a favorite clip of his. You know, I think there's
there are a
I
couple
don't think I
clips.
do.
You don't get to ask those questions. What's wrong with you, Mom? Why are you so scared?
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
You telling me
That's
you want
a
it?
good one.
It's
You telling
worth
me
it.
you want it, Jake?
Bro, I know she's a freak.
Well,
Jake
do you
said
think it
he
also is
wouldn't.
compounded with the fact that she's in like a lavender marriage with her husband because her husband's like actually gay?
I cannot fix her.
Well,
I'm sorry.
you know, and Jake can say all he wants that he wouldn't, but you know, he's never been given the choice. In reality,
I can fix her.
he's never been
John,
given an act like.
Is
you know.
there a Ben Shapiro voice filter?
Yeah,
That's a
it's
good
called
question.
Rabbi Peely.
Ooh.
Well, let me
Dude,
see.
what's
Can I
Ben
do-
saying right now? Is
Well,
he up?
Dude,
Hypothetically.
Ben is splooging everywhere right now, just
I
over and
don't-
over and over
I
and
don't
over
think-
again.
No, I don't think Ben could do anything.
Haha.
I don't think he could use technology on Saturday, right?
No, you can.
Ah, he hasn't posted.
Hypothetically.
14 hours.
He's
It's
probably
24 hours
just
a day.
asleep.
He's probably
You see,
gooning
He's
till.
probably
No.
sleeping.
No.
Isn't
He's
it-
got-
it's the
he's
morning
got
there.
some-
How would he be asleep?
Is he in Israel right now?
No, he's in the U.S.
Yeah,
You have
so
to.
it's Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, look,
He's-
just because.
All
I mean,
right, this is the
He's
Jew
not
voice. Is it good?
orthodox.
Food on Saturday. But...
Hello, hello.
No.
Is the Jew voice good? Is it terrible?
I don't like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
No, you
Yeah.
sound like a
Okay.
woman.
There's
You have to be
24
more
hours in
nasally and annoying.
Sorry, my bad. My
It
bad.
sounded more like Candace Owens.
Yeah,
I'll go
you
back
have
to my real voice now, okay? My real voice is far better than
Stop! I can only be so hard. Come on, man.
Read my
Jesus,
super
all
chats,
of
you cowards.
that.
Oh wait, what did you say? Sorry, I know I haven't gone through all of them. I need my second video to be me and Trench doing a 1v1 mini pistol comp. I'll do it in nothing but my suit and jorts, so I can let him know that E4s will always be above him. Loser has to be a fobbit. I'm not gonna look up what a fobbit is.
Oh,
Okay,
that's not dirty at all.
Look,
That's
man,
not dirty at all. It's
all
just a guy who stays in the fob the entire time.
Oh, that's what a fobbit is. Okay, I thought it was gonna be because it's a furry, so I thought this was gonna be some
No.
weird gay sex term about somebody who likes to live in holes. And I'm like, I don't know about that one, dog.
We appreciate
that
the
dude.
mini man, but like we are gonna have to wash this cash before we like
Yeah.
place it
Yeah,
with the
no,
other.
no kidding. Thank you for the 10, and I do hope your video comes out, and I will watch it. I might even react to it on stream because it would be funny. Sabartic Psycho says GWAT 2 Zoomer Armageddon. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a draft, dog. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean,
Not until China.
I don't
War.
know how you guys feel, but the average American's pretty checked out. Like they don't care. They're not like, yes, please. If they are gooning over Iran getting bombed, they're probably like 65 years old, right?
I'll tell you what would
Yeah.
get them motivated is a false flag attack. For
Nah.
a harbor like event, you could say.
Nah, dude. Most people
No.
like most people around my age and younger, bro. They either don't fucking give a shit or they don't trust like anything at
You
all.
see,
I'm
Yeah.
just
There's
telling
no-
you. I'm just
there's
telling
no-
you.
the
Bro,
people
no.
I know,
You don't need to
They
get
would-
everybody, but
the
like
people
I'm
I know
if-
would prefer the government to fail, so we don't have to do it ourselves.
Yeah, it's like more like ranging towards that. You're never gonna be able to psyop young Americans into wanting to go to war.
Yeah, you
It's-
can. Give me 10 cents, 7 and 6. I'll go. Fuck it.
There you go.
Yeah,
He'll-
just say,
he'll
hey,
go.
we're going
Cheap
to war
ammo.
and war trophies, boys.
No,
Whatever you
yeah,
can carry is
yeah, Greenback
yours.
Well,
can
give
have
me-
more
no,
trophies.
Benjamin Netanyahu, give me 20 of whatever that girl's name was. I'll be there.
Dude,
Yeah.
35 of them.
a while ago. No.
I'll do it. You know what? I'll sacrifice myself.
I'll take one for the team, guys. Give me
I'll
Haley.
do it.
All right, yeah. Israel has hit the launch sites of the missiles launched in the first barrage in Tabriz and Loristan, allegedly. Cool. Good for you guys. Oh, that's cool. There we go. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a tomahawk.
Score streak.
Yeah, buddy.
Straight wings.
Oh, that's good. Get inside. Oh, jeez.
You guys know the
That's
story
neat.
of how we came up with this sort of technology?
No, sir. Go for it.
It was originally an attempt to make a nuclear powered one, and the only reason we stopped is because it let out a massive trail of radiation.
No, that was the plan. What was that called? What was it called?
I'll look it up. We had a
I
plan
don't know.
for
You
it.
tell us,
Yeah, but they had
Hawkeye.
a nuclear powered missile that would purposely leave a trail of like like radioactive debris wherever it goes.
Operation
Russia had
Incredibly
one.
Gassy.
Stop it. Get some help,
Operation
dog.
Taco Bell.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
That's actually why they made the meme so they could cover up. When you Google search Operation Incredible Gassy, you get disgusting porn. Or whatever it is.
They talked about it, and Annie Jacobson talks about it on her book on nuclear war.
That sounds Japanese.
And the one in Area 51.
Yeah, John Pleb, good morning, dude. Hope you're having a good time out there.
It's time for coffee.
Thank God I already had a pot of coffee on the fucking stove in there.
Oh, come on.
That's
Look at
from
this.
last
This was
year.
last year. Come on. We want the new stuff. I mean, it's cool, though, right? Look at that.
This is. Hey guys, remember Barry's our win? Remember that time we actually bombed Israel?
Except
Yes,
we can do it again.
bro. That's shit I was talking about earlier. All of them are posting the same bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
It's real.
They're like, dude,
the Iron
Hamas
Dome.
has been doing
bro,
daytime attacks for years that have been more
Bro, you
successful.
could all use some Iron Dome from a war
Yeah,
criminal
Haley
daddy.
Luhan can give me some Iron Dome. Anyway,
Yeah.
so the Iron Dome
Anyways.
does project where things are going to land. It's be like, yeah, it's going to go here, it's going to go there. This is dirt. This is a building. We're going to shoot down the one that's going for the building.
All right, some buses on fire. Very captivating war footage here. Appreciate that.
Your capital for a couple of our buses.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude.
Russian-run nuclear power plant in Iran. Well, didn't last time when there were Russian scientists in Iran, they told them, like, they gave them heads up notice that, hey, by the way, we're going to strike here, so you probably want to pull your people out. Wasn't that a thing that we did last time?
Yeah. You know, the big tell was that we were given servicemen lobster dinners a week ago.
Yeah.
I sent you the link, Jim Eagle. I sent you the link.
I was seeing memes about the steak and lobster.
I mean, it's not a meme. It's
I know it's not. They were memeing it.
It's
they
a
were,
real phenomenon.
Yeah. They were
I bet you
memeing
Josh
it
is eating
as they
crow
were
right now.
getting
Yeah,
it.
no, I know what you mean.
Hi everyone, I'm in Israel. We just got the sirens and went down to the shelters. I guess it started. I will keep you updated.
Is that her real hair?
Well, is that
her real nose? Is that her real nose, even more importantly, or is that a rhinoplasty?
Is she really in Israel, or is
Look
she
at
in
that.
her California home?
Bryce.
I mean, I shouldn't doubt it. I mean, maybe she
Bryce. Unbelievable.
would.
No.
Would no.
Look at the size.
Looks
of
more
that
like plastic,
forehead, bro.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
Megamind.
Look at the bridge.
Look at the
I'm
bridge.
getting bombed, and this is my Dyson hair dryer. It has my hair looking.
I just
Just remember, even
Oh, dude.
Israel thinks that their population isn't wide enough.
So we're like totally getting bombed right now, and I'm like, gotta go to this shelter. It's gonna be so much fun, but I'll update you when I get there. Okay, bye. Hello.
That's
Her
our
get
guy.
ready with me while I get bombed by Iran video.
Dude, yeah.
Just
No.
don't-
There's that famous makeup video, right, where the woman is doing her makeup, and then the earthquake starts going, and it's just like a total catastrophe. That's what it should be, though. Getting ready while at war.
Netanyahu with the flag cone up there. It's not even a real flag. It's a plastic cone they paint.
Nice.
You'll see those in every like Israeli and other country thing. It's so fucking lame.
that's
wonder why they
actually
do
a
that.
Masonic signaling device
True, dude.
to tell you
So,
that he died and is replaced with a fake.
Totally real. Iran military official with 528 followers says there are no red lines anymore. Everything is possible, including responses that were not previously considered. Okay. All right. All
Yeah,
right.
like fucking
surrendering.
Actually, I think that is a
Paper
real thing. They said if you go on like RT, like the RT
Yeah, yeah.
news, they tweeted about that like a few minutes ago. No
Maybe
red
he's just
lines.
copy
I
and
mean,
pasting.
that's always.
Yeah,
how
he's
many
just
times?
following the same shit.
Copy and pasting. Oh, okay, yeah, it says that
Funny.
here. So RT News on Telegram reports Iranian officials tell Al Jazeera that there are no red lines for Iran after strikes from U.S. and Israel.
But that's
See,
the
they
thing,
say
dude,
that.
they've
say
been
that,
saying
but
it
good
for an
look.
hour. Like, dude.
Okay, so now RT. Well, actually, there's RT India. I don't know if that's trustworthy, but they are saying that strike footage from earlier is real.
Yeah, I think the main one, because I followed the main page. They're pretty reliable, I guess.
I mean, if you're not listening to them about our politics, they're not bad.
Yeah, like it's usually pretty good. Plus, like with the destruction video, it's possible it could be fake, but I mean,
53 seconds ago, U.S. naval base in Bahrain reportedly struck by an Iranian missile. Well, guess what? There could be dead Americans right now. Wow. Okay.
Oh
Oh, boy.
shit.
That was 53 seconds ago. So that could be really, really fucking bad.
Eastern Bahrain.
All right, send in the B-52s.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, that's the smoke plume.
Yeah, everybody's.
That's the that right there. That is the exact moment that if Trump wants to go to full scale war, holding blood feast, that's the exact moment right there. Is dead servicemen.
Send in the B-21s.
And then 6 minutes ago, they say no red lines. 53 seconds ago, a naval base in Bahrain reportedly struck by Iranian missiles. Whoa.
Yeah.
Commando.
They put out the warning for that base like 20 minutes ago. So whoever was there, if they saw that warning, they had 20 minutes to get away.
Well, it's not even necessarily a false flag. Like they could just let a missile get through,
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Well, honestly, so the Shia militia groups that worked for Iran and just Iran's SOPs in general, like they were really good at saber rattling without being stupid enough to give us a justification to escalate when I was over there. Like they know the game. They want to intimidate, but if they give us an excuse to, double down and attack back or whatever, it very easily could have been a false flag or a Levant.
Well, what would you call that if it's like they're going to attack you and you let them do it just so you can like get what you want? You wouldn't consider that a false flag?
Oh, you call that October 7th.
October. Well, yeah, but before that, what would you call it?
Grok. Tell me, what's the thing?
Sheep Herder says, going to war with Iran, anyone with elite ball knowledge knew this was a sure bet. That's a good one. Thank you, Sheep Herder.
I guess it's just escalation.
Yeah, Israel has. All right, they tweeted, Israel has a right to defend itself.
All right,
it's controlled escalation. I
okay.
guess. I'll go with that.
Controlled. Yeah, that's a better.
Hello, my niggas.
Bro, that's fucking crazy. I just got a random video of that girl on my fucking timeline.
Which one? We talked about
Haley?
like 5.
It's the girl you guys showed me. She's doing like a cat dance or whatever.
Haley Luan, yeah, she does a lot of work with weapons outfitters, and it's just softcore porn, bro. That's all it is.
Well, yeah, it's not them, but it's someone retweeted it. That's crazy. They're listening.
they literally are, dude.
Your nightmare brick listens on everything you do, bro.
Benjamin Netanyahu.
Here's a different angle. Confirmed U.S. Fifth Fleet in Bahrain is currently under an unusual missile attack. All right, that's
unusual ones, or
what's the usual missile attack?
Yeah, your unusual implies there's a usual.
See, this is the thing.
They don't speak English, bro.
How am I supposed to tell if this is real or not, though?
I can't tell. They all look. Look, man. All the buildings look the fucking same. They're just brown mud huts.
I mean, yeah, it looks like a downtown in almost any city in America, other than it has the dirt filter on it.
Right.
It's like video games with like the 2009 piss filter, but in the Middle East, it's just got like a brown filter.
Yeah. Spec Ops: The Line.
That was a good game.
Dude, that game's amazing.
The yellow tint in Mexico. You just go over the border, it shifts.
What if I liked dropping white phosphorus on the kids and families? Huh? Did you ever get that game?
Dude, yeah, I didn't feel
the white
so
phos
sad.
attacks, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. What if I wanted to do that? What if I read the canisters and I said, "Oh hell yeah"?
What if I liked shooting all those people when they hanged my my best friend in the game?
Yep. That's
The,
right.
the thing about the Navy
I forgot
base-
how bad everybody dies in that game too. And then you have the option at the end. You can just keep killing them forever. The people who show up at the end to take you in. And
Yeah,
then
you go.
get a totally
you
get a
out
totally
and you just
different.
die.
Yeah, you get a totally different cutscene. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good game.
So I saw a
several-
headline yesterday that they were reducing staff at the Navy base to mission critical levels.
Yeah.
So they pulled everyone out that they could.
What if they just have like bodies ready, just like to throw in there? You know?
Well, I mean, it's the Gulf states, so it's not that hard to go find some. Their governments are pretty lenient about that.
Yeah. That looks like that. So, I mean, you know, I hope nobody was killed in that, but obviously it would give us the impotence to do something.
Yeah, I'm waiting
did.
to see if there's any casualties and then what response. That's what
I mean, the response has got to be vicious, right? If we have like a dozen dead sailors or, you know, or anything really over there in Bahrain, it's going to be vicious.
Mm-hmm.
So with the pre-positioning of all of the fuel tankers across both east and western routes, we could easily see B2s or B21s showing up within a couple hours.
Yeah, everybody's posting the same pictures
are
right
over
now.
there too. You could be seeing F-35s up.
Diego Garcia.
Oh, Jim Eagle's in here.
Abraham
Hey, what's up?
Lincoln.
Yeah,
Dude,
everybody that's up right now.
Fuck.
Good video earlier. I watched the is it faster to reload? This is pretty good.
You good, Jim?
I think you're muted.
Your mic's not coming through if you're talking, bro. Just stood there looking at you awkwardly.
Messed up.
Like,
Really
all
quick, say 5 racial slurs right now.
We're past the 2 hours, so we're safe, right?
Are we?
Well, I mean, on a certain amount, but I mean, you can say like faggot, but I mean, if you say like 1,000 N-words back to back, it's probably going to kick it, but I don't care.
I mean, I started.
Tom's already said the N-word twice, so I don't care. Guys.
I didn't even do my bad.
No, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. I said Kniga earlier. I don't care.
Gonna drop a guy in the coop.
I try not
Can't
to
say which one?
The
You
N-word.
dropped a hard R earlier, Jake. Shut up,
I did
dude.
not say nigger, John. I did not say it.
Oh, you just did now,
I did not
homie.
say it. I did not.
I mean, to be
I did
fair,
not say it.
I started the stream with retard as my subtitle here, and it's been that way the whole time.
Good. You're fine, dude.
Yeah, retard is like perfectly safe.
Well, apparently
it should be. It should be.
Well,
I don't know
I say fag in every video, like every one of my scripted videos, and I don't have a problem with the green monetization. So
I'll start some of my videos where I'll say that
catchphrase.
shit within like the first minute, and it's fine.
Hey, what are you still doing up, Gek? Go to bed. You have like a real stuff to do, man. What are you doing here?
Gek has
Real stuff to do.
All right.
I forget that it's 3 o'clock in the morning. There you go, Jim. You're back now.
Hell
we got Jim. He's in here.
Is my mic on?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You know what's
Oh,
funny?
hell
Is,
yeah.
you know, it might be World War III, but Gep Gekadile is in the chat dropping Geisley code. So if
He
you want
has more of
35% off,
those?
I guess, dude. I gave away so many, like 500 of these things.
Bro, I
So-
still have a fucking fat stack right next to me that's been holding up a book for so long.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, so Iran is shelling targets within the 5th Fleet. Pretty.
Not
Oh
for
shoot,
long.
you guys can't see. My bad. There we go. Okay. Yeah, man, we're monitoring the situation, Matthew. Okay.
They've been throwing stuff out left and right. Did you hear Iran threw missile strikes into Paris and Berlin?
No.
Oh,
yeah,
was that real?
They killed 20,000 Muslims and 17 Europeans. But
Okay,
17 of the
I
euros.
was worried there for a second.
Yeah,
I was like, what? No way.
Hold up, I'm getting
That
that
is
wrong.
insane.
17 of the euros, 12 of them were gypsies, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's only 5 real people died. It's okay.
Everybody agrees
It's
with
like,
that.
actually, it would be really funny. It's like they nuked Paris, and I'm like, can you do London next?
Can you keep going, buddy? Or?
While we're doing it, I mean, if you could just maybe a couple more, and then we'll stop you or something.
I happen to know. I happen to
it's
know
actually
one city in America that doesn't need to be here anymore.
only one. Oh, okay. Here
Only
we go.
one?
You get a pick. I'm a genie. I give you one wish to remove one city from the U.S. Which one is it?
New York.
I was gonna raise you Portland.
I was
No,
gonna
not
say Tel
Portland.
Aviv.
Nah, dude, Atlanta, bro.
Really? Okay. Well, that would solve one problem. But I
Atlanta?
think like LA,
Baltimore.
LA might, because it has such a degenerate effect on our culture. Like LA might be the city to burn.
I'd probably say San
Jacksonville.
Fran before LA, though.
LA,
Yeah.
you have to take out house by house and eliminate the evil once and for all.
Well, I'm
New
talking about
York
wiping
is-
it off the face of the planet. So we're talking nuclear holocaust here. Okay. Which is
Gary, Indiana. I think
Las
is a
Vegas.
strong pick.
Okay.
That's
But
where the
Las
power
Vegas is
lives.
just like Vegas is just generically degenerate, though. You know, it's
just-
not like
well, the Strip
like
is the only
New
like
York. Like New York would make sense because that would take out a lot of the financial elite, like just in one fell swoop, right? But I mean, like Chicago, Detroit, some other obvious ones that would remove a certain
Chicago's too close.
problematic-
Dude,
Too
why,
close, yeah.
why about Austin, Texas, bro? These people are lame.
Honestly,
That would actually help. That
Austin's
would actually
bad,
help
but
Texas.
Even Houston, man. I'd take
H-Town,
Houston.
H-Town is just brown. That's the only problem it is.
Dallas, bummiest city in Texas, man.
Dallas.
Brown.
I mean, honestly, every major city in the U.S. has kind of started turning into the same thing.
Phoenix
Yeah.
can go. I'll say it. I hate it.
So these specs are allegedly U.S. and Israeli fighter jets on their way to bomb
Yeah.
Iran.
And we're sure it's not Arma.
Iran.
Bomb. Yeah, that's a good song.
Y'all take care.
Yeah, what up,
Later,
Gep
dude.
Gekadile? Have a good night, Lost. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Are those distant planes? What am I looking at?
Allegedly, they're saying
Specs.
that this is about 20 U.S. and Israeli fighter jets are reportedly flying over to Dara to bomb Iran. Again, just
Okay.
random newest.
It's just,
Oh,
just
here.
planes.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
planes.
Oh, yeah.
I
Let's
mean,
see
that,
here.
that looks like the
Can't- none
videos
of
I
them.
have of planes.
Yeah, not enough detail. I really wish we could tell if it was
Where's the Arma 3?
low observable or not.
Well, at least we're putting useful hours on those airframes.
So
the
that's in
F-35
Bahrain.
airframes
That
are
is
gonna
the
be
missile.
in service for 80 years.
I think there's 2 remaining F-14s. And I think they're both going to get destroyed by tonight's strikes.
I don't think they worked in the first place.
They were grounded. They were absolutely grounded. But there was 2 left after last time, which last time there was like 6.
You know, there is a couple of like husks of scrapped ones floating around out there.
There's a number in museums, and if you look at the boneyard at Davis Mountain Air Force Base, you can see about like 4 or 5 of them
But
just sitting.
yeah,
Tom got a
none of
full
them's
plane.
ever going to do anything ever again, though.
Okay, hot take. I think the Iranian F-14s should be bombed to oblivion.
Don't touch my Tomcats.
No.
No, not my Tomcats. No, at least
No.
let them go out with dignity. Let them go out in the air.
Yeah.
One
They're
last
not-
ride.
they can't
One
get in the
last
air.
ride.
They
One
can't
last
get in
ride.
the air.
I don't care.
We're putting
I don't
down
care.
dog.
Tow them.
We're putting
Tow
down
them.
Old Yeller.
Well, then don't
Tow
fucking
them.
touch
Tow
them.
them.
12 gauge to Old Yeller. That's all.
No,
Unless we are putting
even
Tom
touch 'em.
Cruise inside one of them, I don't care.
Just
We
leave the
should
Tomcats
put-
alone.
we
all right?
should-
We'll take him back.
Okay, I'll
All right,
mind
well,
that.
here.
We should take
Have we
Tom
listened
Cruise.
to this
Oh,
devil
I
talk
ju-
make his
I just
statement
saw
yet?
that.
אחיי
Do I have
ואחיותיי,
to?
אזרחי ישראל.
We don't have to. A
לפני
short while
שההקלה יצאו
ago,
ישראל
Israel and the United States embarked on a joint campaign, Operation Lion's Roar. The goal of the operation is to put an end to the threat posed by the Ayatollah regime in Iran. At this hour, The IDF is striking targets of the oppressive regime, facilities of the Revolutionary Guards and Basij, and together with the U.S. military, ballistic missile sites that threaten both Israel and U.S. shut up forces, brothers and sisters, citizens of Israel a short while ago, blah, blah, blah. Yep. So that's the statement. Hey, that thing that we said we were going to do, we're doing again. So, Tomcat lives matter.
I'm fighting
by citizens
right
of
now,
Israel.
man.
He meant half of Congress.
True, dude.
I'm fighting chat right now. We should put Tom Cruise in an F-14, an Iranian one, and then drop a Mark 82 on that F-14. That's all I need.
What's the matter, man? You don't like Tom Cruise, man?
Let's put him in a jet that doesn't work and then blow
he did
it up.
almost ruin Ana de Armas with Scientology, so I think he deserves that.
They dated for like 2 weeks. What the heck? Talk about an age game, dog. Wow.
So I think he deserves that as punishment.
But she dates like a bunch of old dudes, bro. That's like
true. That's true.
Which is not fair.
Hey, well, maybe it gives me a shot. Maybe it gives me a shot as an old man.
Here. Maybe she dates a younger guy for once. How about that?
So here's Syrian girl again. Abu Dhabi just got struck. U.S. naval base in Bahrain is on fire. Explosions in Haifa. And then breaking, I guess Iran is targeting the Lincoln naval vessel. It contains F-35.
One single F-35 singular, just period.
Yeah. I mean, she's Syrian, though. I'm astonished that she can use her phone at all. Let's be real, dog. What else do we got here? What has OSINT been up to? Okay, so 30 to 70 ballistic missiles fired from Iran into Israel. Air defense working at the time of writing. No confirmed deaths or casualties among principal or senior Iranian decision makers at the time of writing. There were 2 reported, but I don't think they've been technically confirmed yet. Unconfirmed reports on those 2. Yep. Reports in the state media and Western media outlets citing sources close to the matter say that both the Iranian president and supreme leader remained alive and safe. Epic furry. All right, dude. And then that's, super lay epic, dog. Somehow this is just all of my tax dollars going to blow each other up, which is problematic.
Yeah, your 80s tax dollars, your Reagan taxes versus your Trump taxes. Just boom, right there.
I'm getting a lot of people saying to fill up your gas and shit.
That doesn't matter.
I don't know why they're freaking out, but I've in the span of a couple minutes.
Do we have a base in Abu Dhabi, or why would they hit that?
Why would this actually?
We no longer have a permanent military facility in Abu Dhabi because, that's where Mecca is, Dubai, that. It's so we moved out of there and into Qatar and Oman.
Mm-hmm.
We're not. They announced. I saw it earlier. I can't pull it up, but they said we're not operating out of Saudi Arabia for this one. Just full stop. So we're going to be operating probably out of every other Middle Eastern asset. What a Freudian slip! Holy shit!
You all right there, dude? You all right?
Yeah, no, I got hit with the goy beam real quick, but we're gonna be
hit him with the discombobulator.
Yeah, every single Middle Eastern asset we probably have. So whatever carriers, Israel, maybe Turkey. I strongly doubt Turkey because they share a direct border and they probably want to stay out. Again, Oman, UAE.
Oh, there possible, it is.
Qatar, Bahrain, just all that shit.
That's the best footage we have. You can actually see the real impact. Damn.
Crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy,
dude. Those just trying to get to work in the morning in Bahrain, and boom.
It's lunchtime, dog. He trying to get some food, bro. He's like,
is it a delivery truck? I just want my shawarma, man. Shit, dude.
You think he's going shawarma? No, he's going home on his lunch break to visit his goat.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Goat, bro.
I was gonna say I don't know what these people eat. Come on, all right. I just know that my tax dollars are over there. That's all.
What, you don't like?
Yeah,
shawarma?
No, that's. I've never had shawarma. I mean, it's meat wrapped in a tortilla-looking thing. How could it be bad, right?
It's so good. It's so fucking good, dude.
But it's just meat wrapped in bread, dog. How could it not be good? It's meat wrapped in bread.
Is it mutton?
How do you mess that up?
Lamb?
Yeah, or the lamb, or it's beef and lamb, and they use this nice
Bison's
7 spice on it. So fucking good.
Bison is good. Yeah,
I have this
Bison
one.
is very good.
I have this one.
Back when we were in Washington, we had we had people who raised bison, and so we would have like bison burgers all the time and stuff like that. Super good.
That's based.
I've got one weird thing about me. I won't eat baby animals.
So we have some Iranian students apparently being happy about the strikes in their own country. How weird it is, it's so different there. Like if even now in our current decrepit state of existence, if we saw like missiles hitting the town that we were living in, we wouldn't be like cheering. Like how insane of a different dichotomy they live in over there.
If we saw that, we would expect the UN to be showing up, and we'd all be ready for them.
Well, right, it'd be a different
is it
vibe.
Jersey? Is it New York? Like,
well,
is
but
it Cali?
not when I'm in it though, right? If I heard like, oh no, the New York Stock Exchange got hit. Oh well, but if I'm there watching it happen, I'm not like, let's go. I'm like, all right, I'm getting my family out of here, dude.
You could. That's like Lower Manhattan. You're fine. You got the George Washington.
I've never been.
Look how they're dressed,
bro.
Very westernized.
Yeah, they thinner. They busted.
Is this Iran or Mexico? Right.
Is there a difference?
What's the difference?
Dude, most of the Iranians I met who came over from Iran love America. They're terrific people, super, super nice. I never met a bad Iranian.
I mean, they're just Persians, right? It's unfortunate that a lot of them are Muslim. Otherwise, they would be less problematic in the region.
All the ones that were Christian.
White.
There used to be a lot of Christian ones, but they all left after the Shah was.
Well, a lot of them got fucking murdered too.
Yeah.
Like no one ever, dude. I was trying to talk to my one friend in Syria to talk to you, John. He was in Syria, and his whole family got murdered by the new regime because they're all Christian over there. And no one talked about the Christian genocide in Syria.
Sorry, I didn't say bullshit to that. I said bullshit to the F-16 right there.
No, yeah, this is so gay. Remember when they did the same thing with the F-35 and it was the size of the Death Star?
See, it's smart this time. It's smart because they don't have humans for scale.
Yeah.
But how the fuck are you chopping off the nose of an F-16, getting the geometry
how did it just land there, right? It fell from the sky and it just did that. It just landed there.
It would have to be like 10 feet above the air to still be like above the ground to still be in one piece.
Yeah, that'd have to be while it was taking off.
Isn't it the Russian the Su-35 that's like almost the size of a B-17?
They're big.
I will look that up for you right now.
Is this real? Somebody who knows what a Tomahawk looks like. What?
That could be an engine.
Okay.
Never mind. It's air breathing, so it would be a jet engine for that.
Yeah.
That's I cannot tell you what that is. That might be a part of a drop tank, maybe.
Yeah, that doesn't look like any part of a Tomahawk to me.
Yeah, F-15s are to be 29 size. I know some of the planes are like as bigger than a tennis court.
I will send that to my dad, and I will ask him. He worked on it.
All right, link in the private chat for you, big dog.
Thank you.
F-15s get to be B-29 sized because they are the best dogfighter in history. The F-22 doesn't need to dogfight.
I love that we have a plane that's meant to dogfight, but will never be in a dogfight in its entire life.
You want to talk about a great plane that we never made, and that was the Delta Wing F-16. That thing was fucking awesome.
F-16 XL.
Yeah.
We almost made
my boss. My boss that I worked for, he was an F-16 pilot. He flew the
We're talking about
70s.
Delta Wing. Delta Wing is the Dorito shape, yeah?
Yeah.
It's not the forward swept. Okay.
No, we made a forward swept one. Just one of them, though.
Yeah, Russia made one too. That's the Berkut, I think.
They made a couple of them. I don't know.
Why would we have an F-16 over Iran? I love that they're all running with the same thing.
We gave a bunch.
Well, no, but why would we use an F-16 over Iran?
Unless they launched from
one
of the Gulf states, we wouldn't.
Well, don't forget, Israel does have F-16s because a few of them hit the market
Well,
like
sure,
a year,
sure.
like
But
2
this
years ago.
on the page here it says Breaking news: Iran have shot down an American F-16 west of Tehran. It's like, no.
Yeah,
Not propaganda.
No.
I don't. From where we have F-16s in the Middle East, I don't think that's in their combat radius.
Not without refueling. Not without refueling the drop tanks. No.
Yeah.
F-15s, maybe.
Yeah, I wonder if we can get a quick update on Bahrain.
They're nice.
I did see something about a strata tanker or something in the area.
Like F-35Cs could do it from the Arabian Gulf, but
ooh, flight radar is down.
Ooh, they said no looking.
Oh no, it's
allegedly
back up.
Tel Aviv hit. I did see. Thank you, 1488 Christian. I did see Tel Aviv. There was some smoke, but I haven't seen anything like interesting. Israel has 300 F-16s.
Unconfirmed report on Iranian missiles on the U.S. Navy ship Lincoln.
No, the YF-22.
That's what we saw. That's what Syrian girl was just saying, right? Syrian girl was
I think
just
it's the
saying
same people.
She said that last time.
Explosions in Abu Dhabi.
Yep.
Another thing I'm seeing. It's
You
all
know what
the.
she said? Eisenhower
different attack?
stunk. That the last time. Bullshit. Last time
That's a big
Syrian
one.
girl said the Eisenhower was sunk, and then like a day later, fucking Chowda Hill, who was then captain of the ship, he's on Twitter, posted a video of a golden retriever running across the flight deck. Like, no, it's bullshit.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It's not her, but it's another account. He just posted it like a minute ago.
Like, of the weapons that exist in the world that are a threat to a carrier, Iran does not have them.
Well, China allegedly
Doesn't
was supposed
Iran
to be
claim to
sending
have
over.
hypersonic missiles, right? Something that they could use to take down a carrier.
The drag. Well, I think what is it called? Whatever the Dragon fucking missile that China has, the land-based
Dragon.
anti-ship missiles. Those ones are an actual threat.
Well, yeah, China said that they were going to send them over to Iran.
They said that, but they also say a whole lot of things. And then, he went and killed his entire military leadership because they were not doing what he told them to.
They should have listened.
I think I'm going to call it a night here. It's 3:30.
Hey, have a good night, man. Appreciate
have a
you,
good
bro.
one.
Have a good one, man.
Buy more silver tomorrow, dog.
I think I probably might because price is locked over the weekend. So, yeah. I
There you go.
probably will. Good night, guys.
Later.
Yeah, I'm not calling anything on any of the carriers until I see OSINT post it.
Somebody
Look,
a
all
little bit
these
more
stupid
reputable.
boats, all these big stupid Navy ships and crap. Your missiles aren't going to work on them. Your planes aren't. Singapore had it right, or Indonesia, or whoever. Prostitute rings is how you take those bitches down.
That's what they need to do. That's what we gotta tell them. It's like, hey, you can still turn around.
Because with the support ships the carrier travels with, Iran does not possess the capability to take down a carrier. China does. Russia theoretically does, but that would involve
do you
them.
think in a desperate attempt they would just try to strike it regardless, even if it doesn't fully work?
They might try, but it wouldn't.
It won't, buddy.
It wouldn't hit.
Weekend Gunner, I'm sorry to tell you this. The prices are going up. You're going to be having new Middle Eastern neighbors.
Yeah, where
That's
do you think
right.
the Israelis
More
have to live now?
H-1Bs. More H-1Bs, baby. So OSINT says the U.S. Fifth Fleet Support Center was targeted in the Iranian strike in Bahrain. Additionally, we are now seeing reports of explosions in multiple other U.S. partner nations, including Kuwait, Jordan, and the UAE.
Ooh, that'll really piss off the Jordanians.
I think Iran's just firing everything they have right now. Just fuck it, send it all.
Yeah, they're doing.
Well, can't they hit the oil
targets.
fields? Can't Iran hit the oil fields from where they are? Or is that not something they can do?
What good is that actually going to do? Because you'll just put the fire out and build a new rig.
Well, right. It doesn't do any good to them, but it just hurts us. It makes us annoyed, right? It raises our gas prices. It makes the war less popular in America, which would be, I guess their goal in that.
I think the gas price has already spiked in expectation for this. When I fueled up earlier in the week with 91 premium, it was like 355, and it was like 405 when I came home from work today.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I have to get that too.
I
don't
think,
even look at
What are you
do think
driving
there's
that you put in premium
Shawheads.
for?
Or
do you just always put in premium?
No, I have a Explorer Sport, so it's got the Eco Boost in it, and it can run on 88 and 87, but it doesn't like it.
Dude,
Oh,
I've been
shit, you guys
feeding my
can't see that.
shit 89. I should be putting 93 in it. So like, I don't notice a difference.
Look at the difference in the UAE. Like it looks like 30 years in the future over what you get in Iran.
There's a reason for that.
And this is and this is allegedly missile strikes impacts in the UAE right now.
Lost had the right idea. There's still the brown filter though.
There's some missiles launching here in Abu Dhabi.
Oh,
Big shit.
Oh, do they have their own sphere?
Yeah.
And they're speaking English, damn. They're speaking English better than my local gas station clerks are. Unbelievable.
Yeah, they don't send their best over.
So the town I live in has a tropical smoothie, and this tropical smoothie did not used to be owned by Indians, but now it is, and now I don't trust it.
Yeah, now you don't go back there anymore. That's just how it goes sometimes.
Sir, what you looking?
I do think any prolonged usage or any prolonged engagements out of Iran is going to be using their own domestic Shawheads, and those can definitely get across the water. They can definitely get to, probably mid Saudi Arabia. If I had to put a pin in anything, because they're going from Russia over to Ukraine.
The biggest issue with the Shawheads is that they're slow.
They are
super slow, yeah.
But we have seen previously Iranian Shawheads getting very close to Israel to the point where they're either being intercepted by F-15s or F-16s, both using the CUAS, APKWS rockets. Just modifications for the fuse, the warhead, guidance kits, that kind of thing. Or flying up an AH-64 Apache, or whatever the Israeli name for it is. I don't know. The Israeli Apache. And there's video of this from a while ago where they just have the 30 millimeter just tracking and following these in.
What the Israelis have over the Ukrainians is basically unlimited ammunition compared to the Ukrainians, because what the Ukrainians have resorted to doing is trying to slow down an F-16 to as slow as possible before it stalls out, and shooting them out of the air with their autocannon. And eventually, it's going to take down an F-16 because the pilot's going to mess up.
Hey, the Great Yak 52, right? They're shooting down drones with that, with the guy in the back with the fucking AK.
I love those videos.
Allegedly, missile strike in Haifa, Israel, or Haifa. I don't know how you pronounce that.
Haifa.
So somebody is recording inside of their home after a near miss from a missile.
Shame.
All right, I see everybody's if it's in a very packed area, it's not going to be a miss. It might have missed this dude, but not the house next to it. Yeah.
It's just the same video.
Well, I know everybody's running with the only footage they have. There's another footage of the outside, the exterior of it. So
wait like 5 minutes. There's gonna be a new video.
There will be, yeah. Basically, as soon as one video pops up, all of them just copy and paste, basically. So Haifa's been hit.
Blue check marks.
U.S. base in Bahrain. Well, I know, dude, but it's just it's all scams. I'm pretty sure, because especially if you're overseas, it's a different currency rate. So it's like when you gift memberships from Argentina, you can gift 50 memberships for $6 or something, and it's not the same thing. Thanks, Bunser. Appreciate you. I'm watching Interception live on the Tel Aviv live camera. Lance, do you want to hop on here, or do you want to send me the link for that, Lance? I'd appreciate that.
Israeli military, dozens of Israeli jets launch raids on ballistic missile sites in western Iran.
Nice.
I feel like they should have hit those first, but that's just me.
You'd think, yeah. You'd think they'd go for You think they do
like
some
the
wild
radars, air
weasel?
defense, the missile systems, and then start striking the palace.
Probably
one
would
of the
garner too much
theories-
sympathy.
You know, one of the theories with, I was about to say that with like October 7th is the fact that there was a 6-hour delay in response, that they basically allowed for there to be a 6-hour delay in response because it's like
Yeah.
a 15-minute blade fight. You
And
know,
then-
it's like,
and then,
and so by the same token, if they just allow people to, land a few strikes here or there, and then they're like, all right, now we need blood, right? Now we need blood.
Charlie Kirk pointed that out, and then something
And then
else
he died.
happened. No.
Yeah, drive a 90s drive a 90s car. No.
I will say the only good thing that might come out of this is I always did want to go to Iran. So I might be able to travel there and, not get fucking killed.
Well, you've always been able to travel there and not get killed. It's just
Unless you're a woman.
unless
You have
you're,
to get
it's
Lord
just
Miles.
sometimes it's
You're
a
not a
little
woman.
difficult to get over there. There have been
How do we know?
Americans doing business in Iran for 50 years.
Yeah, they're Jewish.
Not nearly
No.
important enough to be.
Hey.
We did a Lord Miles video on this one.
Yeah, I was asking, where's Lord Miles right now?
Did
Going
he
to
ever get
Tehran.
released by the Taliban?
Yep.
Yeah, he's out.
The
I
fuck
haven't
is
heard anything
Dennis
about him in a
Quaid
while.
doing on Air Force One?
Wait, isn't that a movie?
No, Dennis Quaid is on. He was on Air Force One with Trump earlier.
Yeah, no, that was Gary Oldman and Harrison Ford.
You know, what is telling, my mom was in Wichita this last week, and the Doomsday plane was there at the same time. So that says something. A little concerning.
Fishy. Okay. Going underground. Let's see what you're posting. It's like we're constantly just refreshing, like it's a
No, I know.
a loot
I have,
box
like,
or
8 tabs.
something.
I have
It's like,
like-
dude, it's like, give me
Oh,
something
yeah.
more. I want to see. I want to see
actually-
that shit. I want to see.
I'm actually
fucked
very
up
shocked
shit.
that they haven't mobilized, again, like the insurgent forces that are there, because they've got, that's where their Iran's strength really lies.
See, that's why they're doing this now. There is no
Mobilize
more
them right now and
insurgent
get
forces.
What are they gonna do?
Like-
Mobilize them right now and get fucking bombed? No, fuck that shit, man. I'd wait till tomorrow and be like, I'm the leader.
Yeah.
Fuck
I
you.
think that's kind of the point, because from all the reports, they're saying this is a planned 4-day strike, so it's going to consistently happen for the next 4 days. So if they're working with the insurgents, they probably have like a game plan. I doubt it's going to happen soon. I think they want to hit all their targets first and confirm as many
Where did it just
like
go? Gosh dang it.
assassinations as they need to.
Yeah,
Like,
and
our
I didn't
president-
know. Y'all earlier were saying that Iran has really good production of drones. Are you talking you're talking small drones, right?
Shihads.
No, they're
Shawhead,
quite
yeah.
large. They're
No, I mean,
like the
like-
size of good-sized airplanes, dude.
Oh, okay, different stuff.
What's the size? It's called like Group 1. It's like Group 2 or Group 3.
It's like
whatever you
40
use.
feet wide or something.
Oh,
Dude,
no, yeah,
That's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
big, dude.
That's
Yeah,
just
you
stuff they
said
were
as
using
long
against
as
the embassies
necessary.
and when we were there.
But
So-
essentially, what it is, it's a cruise missile with a way less powerful engine, and it just goes slower.
Yeah.
Well, it has
yeah.
like the Shaheeds. I'm pretty sure it's prop driven in the rear. It's kind of similar to some of the drones that like Turkey's been making.
But it's just a really slow cruise missile, so you can't call it a missile because it's not rocket powered.
Well, also it doesn't
Yeah.
have a motor. It's not rocket powered.
Where's the fucking chart? Think about it like this. You got Group 1. That's your paper planes. You throw them. You got Group 2. This is like a mortar shell size one. These are your fucking Blue Halo has one of these. It's the fuck.
They have the little rocket on them that the explosive charge that you can target people with.
It's in a mortar shell sized one. You got your Group 3. These are the ones that are like a pretty decent RC plane. You got your Group 4. This is like a Cessna size type deal. You got your Group 5. This is like a big jet.
Yeah.
Across the board, Iran is like a group, I'd say 3.5, being generous. Group 3 and below, really. Group 3 and 2. So you got your Shahed 136, which is their like suicide drone. That Delta Wing 1, propeller, whatever. And then they have the Shahed 123, 126, and 129. These are their like actual submunition type ones. So you got, I think drone is an awful term. You got RC plane, that deserves to be called drone. And then you got missile with a propeller on it. And that should not be called a drone.
Yeah.
What? That doesn't make any sense. What?
I was talking the tiny stuff, the quadcopters.
No. This is a joke. If you didn't, the official Wiggle is always joking about F-20s, like they're behind everything and they're in every major conflict. It's quite funny. Pinotech says this is another folly of the tribe, but also rest in peace, IRGC. Rest in peace, Iranian Navy. This will still be lopsided. I do not doubt it. Thank you, Kinotech. And then Blue Animal says 3 more hours left on the shift, sitting in my squad car, and then Iran strikes. My balloon knot weeps. Yes, if you don't know, he had hemorrhoidectomy, which is where remove a chunk of your butt. So he's recovering in his squad car. I hope you're having a good night.
Damn. It's crazy. One thing's for sure, this is like this essentially guarantees, and I feel like we already all knew this, but like for the midterms coming up, they're like the Republicans, they're completely fucked. Like
I don't know how they turn this into a win.
Yeah, it's radically going to go.
That is a win.
Yeah, what's going on?
Losing is winning, because then they don't have to do anything.
Well,
they can blame it on the Dems.
Well, ironically, they actually work a lot harder when they lose.
Yeah,
because
it's like when we have power, they don't do anything.
Yeah, but that is the strategy. It's blaming it. It's like you blame it when you're trying to win, and then when you win, you blame it on the Dems. And
so
that's
this
why
is
you
going
can't
to
do
be
anything.
really popular with the roughly 40-ish and older crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the crowd
keep
they're
my name
counting
out your
on to
mouth,
come
dog.
out to vote, if they think the young people are just going to stay home,
Aren't you 30?
it's
Yeah.
not
I
a
am
bad
just kidding with you,
strategy.
I
I
mean,
have a
it's pretty
question.
bad. It's like a lot of because independents don't support this whatsoever, and like younger people, like Gen Z, they're pretty like they can mobilize pretty well when it comes to voting.
But they're not counting. They're counting them not coming out.
No, but they're counting them not to go vote, but they will vote. They'll vote against them. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying
Gen
that's
Z had the
strategy
lowest
going-
turnout rate actually during 2024.
So
Oh my gosh.
I just sent that that live feed I just sent in the private chat about 5 minutes ago. There was an interception that happened over the tower on the left. You can see just like a bright blip right over by the tower on the left.
How far back?
It was about like 5 minutes ago. Like you'll hear the sirens come on, and then you'll see like a flash above one of the buildings if it actually is successfully intercepted.
Interesting.
But I've been eyeballing that.
Well, take a look at this real fast, guys. This is another angle of the Bahrain hit.
Oh, I hear this more like 9 minutes back.
Wow.
Yeah. I hope none of our guys were there.
That wasn't nothing.
No.
Where is this?
No, it weren't.
That is a big yield explosive. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. So wait, is on this building here, the one on the left?
The one just to the left of that.
Okay.
Yeah, that one right there.
So we're about 9 minutes back.
Like it even if you scroll back, it's going to be like, oh, you see a flash and you hear a bang about like three or 4 minutes later. It happens so far away from the camera.
Yeah, but this is, what did they actually hit though? Did they hit a building?
Depending on how accurate their guidance systems actually are, they probably just aimed in the middle of the facility.
Those bases have missile defenses. Why wasn't any of them like doing their job?
Well, do we know if this is even on target or if this is just some random industrial district?
Yeah,
like
that's one
random
thing.
shipyard.
Right. I mean,
I have a
Just- you can
feeling
pick- you
that
can
since this
choose
is
what to
like
intercept.
supposedly this is a base, you'd probably be hearing like air raid sirens through that audio of that video, but you hear nothing. So
It's pretty far out. I don't know.
You see, there's also a possibility there was a missile defense system and it got moved to Israel.
God damn it.
Well, if it's
You're
something like
right.
C-Rams too, I was shocked when I was on base how like spotty those things can be. I mean, they're just one of the Gatling guns, you know, that shoots out like hundreds of rounds a second. Well, 100 to 50 rounds a second, but they still miss. They let a lot in.
They excel at low velocity things like mortars.
Well, even the rockets that we were getting thrown in, they were like 104 rockets, but they were dumb rockets. You know, I mean, they're rockets, not missiles, and so they were pretty slow relatively. But still, like they were letting, you know, felt like every sixth one that was lobbed towards us would go through.
Like when my dad
not hurt anyone.
When my dad was deployed in Iraq when I was younger, he was 2011 time frame. At that point, they were just launching mortars and stuff onto the airbase, and C-Rams caught all of those. Like that's where they excel, is low velocity mortar stuff, and then if they're maintained, which that requires them to actually be maintained.
Yeah. I mean, C-Rams are cool. It's cool to hear them go.
It's funny when they're dressed up as minions.
So do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's worth America trying to help along this regime change?
No matter how, it doesn't matter if it's Iran, but different. It can be 12 other nation states. It can be, you know, Iraq too, but without U.S. further intervening. They just want Iran as an entity right now gone.
Well, Iran is the only other to be allowed to have that.
How
the
about the
Pakistanis
UAE?
and the Indians already have them, so you can't take them away. The Afghanis will never get them. That leaves basically just Iran as being capable of getting them.
Yeah, there's also an interesting thing here with all of these just strikes in general. Like every single place where there may be military presence or like U.S. military presence, like every place is getting striked, and I have a feeling that's going to be like politically a nightmare for all these other countries being like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, cool. Strike Turkey. I bet you they won't. Fucking pussies.
Fucking strike them.
Flipping a bitch.
He did that. He married a forced a Jewish woman to become his 10th wife.
He raped a Jewish girl.
Is a woman to you?
No, dude, yeah, the Matt Gaetz, a 17-year-old woman.
He forced.
You have to make that.
He killed this Jewish girl's
video.
family and said, "Marry me, or I'm going to kill you too." And then took her as his 10th wife. And then after that, he learned a little bit about Jerusalem and Israel, and then they started making their campaign north.
Well, so here's a quick little update from OSINT. It says clarification on earlier reports that the U.S. remit as part of ongoing strikes was to specifically target Iranian principal and senior military and civilian decision makers, and they are clarifying that the U.S. is targeting military targets and ballistic missile sites that pose imminent threat to the U.S. Military. U.S. military is not targeting Iranians' leadership, so we're not carrying out the assassinations. That's Israel's job,
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
But
sure.
we're totally gonna feed them the intel though.
It's our planes, it's our bombs, like as if it's just not one of our pilots pulling the trigger
it's our
or one of
tax
our
money.
yeah, whatever, dude.
Just like it's
That's
totally
cool.
not our soldiers on the front lines of Ukraine lasing targets for Ukrainian missiles.
The Israeli Foreign Legion supposedly just using identical American uniforms. And
There's smoke in Abu Dhabi. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Smoke rises in Abu Dhabi after reported strikes. Qatar, Kuwait, and UAE have closed their airspace.
Well, hopefully they don't take out the giant.
Oh shoot! What are we gonna see?
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh shit!
Oh yeah, the American.
Got American guy here.
Bro. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh shit!
We got Jake Paul over here watching the fucking explosions.
Real.
Yeah.
He was just waiting.
That's a nice apartment though, dude.
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Oh, he's not far.
Ooh.
That is a building. It looks like they did hit a
Oh
building.
my god!
Man, if somebody was in there, they are toast, man.
I don't think that would have been my
Dude,
response
fuck me.
to that situation.
A fucking missile actually got through. Oh, there's more. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
All right, thanks, Doug.
No one else is in the room. You didn't need to fucking say that. You're not in a movie.
I mean, I don't know, bro. If I was like that close to something like that, and if I was gonna record it, I probably would be.
Back on that live stream I sent earlier, there's air sirens going off again in Tel Aviv.
I would be back to the explosion, phone, just fucking Snapchat filters.
Just like Ice Cube in that new movie.
You know,
Got
it'd be really,
aliens
really
and
funny.
Maybe we'll see some interceptions here.
It would be really funny if that golden dome right there just happened to get tapped a little bit with a missile.
Be very ironic.
You could give me some Golden Dome.
Wait,
what? Who
do
said
we need
that?
to do
Whoa,
for the third building of the Solomon
Hey,
Temple?
yo.
Like when needs to get destroyed?
Chill out.
I don't swing for gold. I don't swing for that gold dome. I only take that iron dome. Luhan, hit me up.
Nope.
I'm
She's
here.
my
Luhan
girl.
belongs to
You cannot
Sky Talk,
touch
so
me.
you'll never
Look,
get her.
Benjamin Netanyahu's gonna send her to me. Damn it.
Luhan, I'm so much better. I'm so much better. Please, you know me.
Well,
No,
You don't know
no.
me, but
Oh.
I'm here.
No. We're tied on
Tabriz,
Instagram, man.
thank
We
you,
message.
Gep, for that link. Yeah, Tabriz got hit. Looks like a pile of smoke now. That's cool.
Tabriz.
Luhan,
Yeah,
you,
missile
me,
site.
we'll die for Israel. Come on, we can make it work.
She's an Idaho native, so go find her.
Idaho.
Just bring her some potatoes. Elite ball knowledge.
Luhan, is it hot that I have a mostly burnt candle right here?
It's
What
hot
did
to
you
me,
use
dude.
it
That's all
for?
that matters.
Say her name 3
God.
times, she might show up.
I'll spin around, look in the mirror. Luhan. Whoa. Bag over the head.
You just got
Wait,
science.
no.
Now you love
Brass
everything
Monkey,
about
aren't
the
you
military.
like 12 years old? Wouldn't that be statutory rape if you had sex with Luhan? That would just be statutory rape, dude.
I think
That's
I
not
am the
cool.
youngest feature
It's
on
like
the
that.
stream, though.
It's like that scene from that movie in the '90s where the girl walks in the kid's room with a bikini and she's like, "I got your favorite Game Boy and chocolate cake."
Is
You have those?
Wait, fuck. Wasn't it
no,
Jennifer?
do you remember? Do you remember the ad? The like it's like gotta be careful, guys out there. It's like this kid, and then it's this girl that wants to play Game Boy. She's like, "Oh, I think I left the batteries in my car. Would you like to come with me?"
Hell
And
yeah!
It's like a 10 out of 10. It's like, yes, what? I mean, yes. I mean, what?
Not even a question, man.
Wasn't that the whole premise of the movie with Jennifer Lawrence? Like, she was supposed to tutor some, like, young kid and end up hooking up?
Oh yeah, that's pretty recent.
Yeah.
Do you
Don't
guys
trust
remember the
Hollywood
GoDaddy
kids.
commercials? With the ugly nerdy guy and the hot chick that was like, "Hey, look, girls, you don't want to end up like this girl," and then
Dude,
like,
it's
"Hey,
like-
look, guys, you could be him."
Dude, it's like Revenge of the
GoDaddy
Nerds
back
where he
in
just
the-
straight up rapes a bitch in there.
Jesus.
You've already been told about strangers dressing up in uniforms, but there are other traps you need to know about.
We don't like
Hi,
traps,
I'm just
boys.
playing with my daughter's video game, but the batteries seem to be dead. I have some in my car. Why don't you come over and help me put them in?
You want to help her put him in? Oh no.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. You know what though?
Yes?
She's about to learn the raw strength of a 14-year-old boy compared to that of a grown woman.
Well, you say that there was that 16-year-old who just did that to Prison therapist.
Yeah. Don't get me started on that again, dude. Unbelievable.
Wait, what
so here
happened?
is. You don't want to know, dude. Black 16-year-old after hitting a girl over the head, camp counselor over the head, rapes her, leaves her in a ditch. She gets found by somebody else, doesn't die, sues the city for $20 million because they only put the kid in jail for 6 months. After attempted murder, rape, left for dead. Yeah. And then guess what? He gets out, turns 18, steals a car.
He wasn't
and they're
even
like,
supposed to be
he might
there.
be in violation of his parole. It's like you don't think so. You don't say. Like, wow. Anyways, here's Jabriz up in smoke.
He couldn't afford the car because of
snow. Holy shit.
Income inequality.
He sounds like a future engineer president.
Did you see the new word, the requester? Requester. They're calling them requesters now. So it was over 2 black dudes in an apartment. They're both eating wings. Very important. One of them has French fries. The other one doesn't. One request. The requester asks for some French fries. The man with the French fries says no. The requester then shoots. The requester, which is what they call him, then
How
shoots
are
the
they
other
gonna
guy.
borrow a French fry?
Yeah. Is he gonna give it back? No, but then he just shoots him in the head. He just shoots him in the head for not sharing his French fries.
Is this real?
And, this is real. We
Bro.
covered the story tonight. It is real.
What the
And
fuck?
the mother comes out and says, "Man, I really wish he would have just shared his fries with him." Like,
bro.
Nah.
You know, if it wasn't,
I mean, I get it. I mean, like when I get wings, I always get the big fries for myself. I'm not sharing. You know,
If
you're
the
gonna have.
I got it for me, dog.
It's like, dude, I'm getting the second spiciest option. The mango habanero. I'm getting the fries. I'm getting the ranch. I'm going to town.
All right.
That's how this is going down. I ain't giving up any of it. You're gonna have to shoot me.
We
Requester is gonna kill
Mr.
me.
Truman,
Over my
Mr.
dead
Truman,
body.
we tried to tell you about these people, and you didn't listen.
We was requestas and shit.
We was kings of
You have to
Atlantis
own a
and
gun,
Israel.
though. Really.
But if
Like,
the
you have to-
violence wasn't spilling over into the rest of our lives, I really wouldn't care. But it is spilling over.
Well, if you were reading about this in like Uganda, you'd be like, "Oh, that's really tragic and awful." But this is like, no, this is happening in a Section 8 housing near you, right? This is like in the neighborhoods you drive through. This is where potentially your wife, your kids, your daughter, your friends, just even passing through, and it's this danger that they have to encounter, right? So that's why it matters.
And then they just take it outside, and then you end up with Irina.
What is the charge?
Well, there was another arena. Rhina. A woman at a bus station got stabbed multiple times in the chest and neck by a black dude. Black dude walks off. He only gets caught because the very next day he committed a robbery. Or no, within 24 hours he committed a robbery and got picked up.
I wonder who these judges are. I wonder who educated
The guy,
them.
we went through it. The guy had 30 plus prior arrests. Not just trespassing, like breaking and entering, assault. They call it malicious wounding. He had like 4 previous malicious woundings, 2 previous assault charges, and was somehow just walking around free.
Yeah.
After the
that's how
third
it
one,
goes.
man, mandatory guillotine. Just bring back public executions.
I like that idea. Yeah.
Like
I mean, we already have public executions. It's just not the government doing it. It's fucking
The army
black
still
people.
uses an empty elevator shaft. Just
it should
that
be like a
nationwide.
spectacle. We should have like the execution Super Bowl for these people.
No.
We need a ninja, dude.
Can we return the Coliseum to its former glory?
We need a ninja, dude. We need some ninjas.
I'm all for it. That put
Just
me
run
back
around.
in business. Shit.
Yeah, you can make swords.
Yeah.
We need a Hawkeye in
I
on
do
this.
make swords.
Yeah,
So we have one person so far. We have our blacksmith. We need people to rebuild it.
I know
Seating.
some masons.
Does anyone write
hit up,
slam poetry? Do we need a slam poet for this?
I can only
I'm pretty
I
good
can
at
only
slamming.
slam poetry the first
Ooh.
couple lines from 22 Jump Street.
Dude, yeah, I was thinking of
Sam's
22
finger
Jump
too.
Street right now. All I can think of is that and then Goofy Movie 2.
Word on the street,
Oh, dude,
Israel just put out
Goofy
a
movie
notice
too.
saying that they're calling up 70,000 reservists.
Bro, Goofy Movie 1 and 2
Bro,
is
bro,
still
oh, dude,
based.
you remember? Did you guys see the riots in Israel about the Orthodox Jews having to get drafted?
Yeah.
And they were like,
Yes.
they were
Yeah.
beating up IDF soldiers and stuff.
Well, you
Yeah,
gotta
they just
remember.
moved right
so
there. Yeah.
before
Jew
October
on Jew
7th,
violence.
before October
Jew
7th,
violence,
Israel
unlike
was
nothing you've ever
legitimately
seen
on the
before.
verge of civil war.
The gayest violence you've ever seen. Actually, let me pull it up just as
Well,
some
yeah.
catharsis while we're.
So before October 7th, they were on the verge of civil war. But I also want everyone to know, Jews hate other Jews as much as we hate the Jews. Like they're
Well,
very
speak for
clear,
yourself. That's
different
anti-Semitic
steps.
of you. We
Hey,
disavow
hey,
heavily
stop
any
it.
That is
Christianity-
actually true. That is actually true. There's a
No, 100%.
Christianity-
$100%.
Donated the focus trip.
Hold on.
That's right. That's
Christianity
right. Right now,
and
red
Islam
super
is
chat.
still a
Right now.
Semitic religion. It's not anti-Semitic.
That is true though. There's like a big section of traditional like Orthodox Jews. They hate Israel Jews and like the newer age secular
Yet they
ones.
live there because they give them free shit.
Oh yeah, but they live anywhere that gives them free shit. You know, like
when those guys
Well,
were
so
protesting.
they do not care. They do not care about where they live because they are a people, not a place, right? So when in the what was that video? Was it Nick Shirley or the other guy, Tyler Albera, when he did the expose in New Jersey? And the Jews there are like, well, yeah, you just leave your country, leave your home, leave where you were born. Like, what does it matter? Like, go somewhere else. You don't like us here, go somewhere else. It's like they don't understand that like people have an attachment to a place, right?
Well,
These
because they believe you
But
can't
hold on.
like.
It's so easy because they were kicked out of 111, 112 countries. Of course, they're used to that fucking type of lifestyle.
Yeah,
But they're not supposed to return to their homeland until like their Messiah comes. So they believe
that's
that
why they're
versions of Jews that are in Israel now, it's like fake. That's like supposed to be the traditional belief. So that's why they're so okay with like just moving around.
Well, also, there's a bunch of Jews that believe that like Judaism has been completely corrupted. Like the Talmud is just made up, and I mean,
so that's the same thing as we had a guy on the stream the other day that was a Quran only Muslim, which means that they don't believe in any of the hadiths. So it's like, I guess, sola scriptura Christians versus like, you know, Orthodox or Catholic in that way. So they're a heretical branch of Muslims to the rest of the Muslims. That's fun.
The issue with Quranic only Muslims, the Quran doesn't make any sense and it contradicts itself all the time. You need the hadith to help you through it.
If this happened in any other country, this would be so anti-Semitic. Like this Jew like trying to escape horribly because they're tragically unathletic people, unathletic.
You know,
and just getting beaten by another Jew, right? That's the only reason this is an anti-Semitic.
They're lucky that their police force didn't break out the riot 1022s.
Can we put up the video of the bar?
Well,
It's a bar school.
The
running across.
So I have a thing for you.
Because they have these integrally suppressed 1022s that they just shoot at the feet and legs of rioters. Well, when they're Arabs.
Dude, look at them. Look at that mass.
To them, it's their beanbag round.
That's insane.
Hey, listen, a Colibri 1022 never killed anyone.
Dude, Colibris are sick.
See, if I remember correctly, the deal with this for the ultra orthodox one is one, they're not allowed to touch other women, so that's why they send in women riot officers to deal with them.
That's fun.
And then two,
that girl was beating the fuck out of
and
that
then
guy.
two, which is kind of antithetical to the whole protest riot concept, is they're supposed to religiously avoid violence. Which is why they're getting their asses
I mean, that's the same
so
thing with the Amish.
asymmetrically.
The Amish shave their mustache because there was an old rule in Germany, I think, where if you were old enough to grow facial hair, you were old enough to go to war. So the Amish always shave their mustache off, and that's why you always see the Amish with the little neck beard thing.
Here, let me listen to this chick real fast in Jerusalem. Oop, hello?
Sirens are going off as Israel this morning on Saturday launched strikes against Iran. The US also now confirming, Donald Trump, that the US was involved in those, what we understand to be large-scale strikes in Iran. And now this is the repercussion. Air sirens here, not just in Jerusalem, but we're also hearing in Haifa and Tel Aviv as well. We understand that Haifa has already potentially been hit. We're not quite sure by what, but Israeli sources, the IDF, tell us that it has anticipated that.
Okay. It's aggressively British.
En route. We've been hearing noise in the sky all morning, new emergency alerts, and now, yet again, the air sirens are raiding, which is the indication that all people...
I keep hitting the wrong button like an idiot, trying to refresh these pages.
Dying down now, but every few minutes we're getting that warning again. Go inside is the warning. All gatherings, public, and here, you just heard something. You can't see it, but that sounded like something
that has gotta be sketchy.
In the background. We will try and bring you up to date on exactly what that was. More bombings, more blasts in the air. That could be the Israeli air defenses working. It could be something hitting.
Dude, that's sketchy, dude. Like,
That
good
is
on her for keeping her cool. Like, you can see her jump a little bit, but that's got to be different when you can feel the pressure wave, you know?
That's
I
would not be standing outside.
No, but they all want to be like Anderson Cooper. That's all.
Yeah.
Like, that's the newscaster thing. They all want to be Iraq Anderson Cooper.
But no one can be Iraq Anderson Cooper.
It's impossible.
Nobody could be that gay.
Nobody could be that gay. Nobody could be that set up. Heir to the Cooper fortune, right?
I bet he
Or
leaves
what
his
fortune?
He's a Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Like
He's a Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
There is no more fortune. He was the only reason that he, is a quotation mark successful broadcaster is because he was free from the curse of the money.
So Trump will be making a statement later on this morning. Another, probably a live broadcast, hopefully.
Wow.
I mean, I wonder if that's going to be like, oh, by the way, what's his name? Kaminameo, whatever his name is, he's dead.
Last name. He is?
No, I'm just saying, if he's going to make a big announcement in a few hours, like, is it going to be, are we going to get any actual real news, or just like, oh, we're going to bomb them for the next 2 days?
Or
I'm just reading.
Is he going to announce they're now launching operations into Mexico?
Well, dude, yeah, let's get a forefront war going. Let's also deploy people to Ukraine. Let's go to Ukraine. Let's invade Iran, and let's go to Mexico. Why not?
Ukraine would be the easiest one to do.
Also,
Mexico, fuck
Greenland.
that.
Also Greenland.
Oh, we should take Greenland. Fuck them.
Well, I haven't thought about Mexico, right? So
while everyone else is distracted, do y'all want to take Haiti?
No, I don't want Haiti.
I don't.
No. I mean,
I
it's
want
kind of a
Africa's
pit, but-
resources, not really anything else to do with Africa. You know, the last time we took resources from Africa, it did not work out well from us in the long run. All right,
Dude, anybody with
Lots of
Raytheon
problems.
stock after today just stays winning though. I think that's where it's at.
But I had
Dude,
this
is that-
idea on
is that
Mexico.
Dankula?
So we
Go for
just do a DMZ like North and South Korea. We take the border towns, we kick the cartels out, kill them all, and then we set up like 100-mile DMZ in between those towns and the rest of Mexico.
You're saying
And just mine the ever-loving hell out of it.
kicking out the cartel like it's the easy thing.
I mean,
it's like the entire fucking system.
Yeah,
well,
I don't
here
know,
it's
man.
easy.
The
It's
whole thing's
easy to
corrupt.
kick them out when they're reduced to atoms. You know, I feel like a simple way to do it. All right.
Yo, bro, we go in there, we take the avocados, we take the tequila, the aloe vera, we take all.
No,
dude,
you need to take
good
the
stuff.
mezcal. Fuck tequila.
The one
Just
thing
we have a
Yo.
BMI cutoff for their women.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dude, yeah, we put them on some weight programs. Tell them it's like, hey,
Ozempic standard issue, dude.
we'll get them on peptides.
Dragon Ball Z.
We'll
Like,
get them
they'll
on the
turn them
peptides,
from.
the collab.
Oh, let's go. We got Cuba too. That's right. I forgot about Cuba.
Yeah, we'll
should
do the
also be ours,
collab.
right? Cuba's about to fall apart. Like we should
Well,
just have Cuba.
Cuba
Bro,
was
did you see the
ours
video of their like
until
little
the Jews
beach,
ruined it.
their little beach routine they were doing after Maduro?
How many anti armistices are going to come up from Cuba, though? Like,
dude,
I might be okay with Cuba.
All of their military stuff is like super old, so it's just hilarious
Oh,
seeing them do
yeah.
drills, dude. It's
Well,
like,
hey, if you ever
Russian
needed a
hand-me-downs.
1950s, 1960s classic car, okay, they got some rare examples floating around down there. So maybe you're just a car guy, okay?
Everything
Maybe
Cuba
they just
has
like the
military-wise is Russian hand-me-downs from the Cold War.
I do need to get to this. Battlefield 4 Chode over on Ko-Fi for 10 says, go to bed. It's weird to see you live at 5 o'clock EST when I'm pulling into work. Bro, why do you work at 5 o'clock in the morning? That's nuts.
I used to work at 5 o'clock in the morning. I feel that.
It is. It is 5:13 right
Thank
now.
you, BF4 Chode, though. I hope this is entertaining you, okay? While you're at your goy slave job, dog, all right? Your wage slave job. I hope you're having a good time.
So
Thank you,
I actually have a
BF4 Chode.
12-step plan to take out the cartel.
Let's hear it.
All right, go for it.
First step, we get a bunch of Dracos and we fill them with pissing hot loads that are going to blow up when they use them. Airdrop them all throughout Mexico or the border towns. And all the steps after that are just various versions of burning their corpses and smashing Santa Muerte idols.
Hey, you know what?
That's it.
I got a real solution. We somehow formulate a way to create liquid Dragon Ball Z, and we just put it into the
Liquid
drinking
Dragon
water.
Ball Z.
We just put it in the drinking water.
No.
I'll have some
so
too.
disappointed in you.
I will
right
have
now.
some too.
It's just you need to have a commercial of Goku saying, "I'm disappointed in you. This isn't what I expect.
You
You
are
can
not
do
Super
better."
Saiyans.
And all of us like, "Fuck, Goku said this. Shit, I'm gonna change my
PSA,
life around."
Goku and Virginia here, we despise drugs.
The fuck is this picture?
Hey,
Holy
it's
shit.
fine. It's fine. It's just it's our strongest ally. All right.
The extra
Fine, don't worry about
chromosome. The extra chromosome was promised to him 3,000
Yeah,
years ago.
dude, he couldn't stop stealing. He had to steal an extra chromosome.
Motherfucker.
Unbelievable.
He took mine.
Is that card
unironically, I care more about the monkey, but
Oh, punch the monkey.
Iran, please finish the baby eaters and the pedophiles. Yes, very different groups of people, the baby eaters and the pedophiles. Thank you, Kingdom, with 3,000 followers. Sure, dog.
Truth
Sure,
politics.
bro.
He speaks the truth.
As long as everyone's having fun, I'm happy.
Yeah, the people dancing in the street in Iran is interesting,
Like,
Fair
bro, you are gonna explode.
No, I'd be cheering too, man. Fuck that regime.
The curious thing about Iran, they have the largest, the highest rate of trans surgeries on men in the world.
Iran?
Yep.
Yeah, isn't it for that little like boy thing? Because they put boys in like dresses and shit.
No, that's something different.
No, I don't think that's Bocce Bozzi. Bocce Bozzi
No,
is just
that's
gay.
something different. It's because instead of being gay, because being gay is a sin, they make you a girl.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh, what?
Yeah, that's a real thing.
I think I have heard that before.
Can't you just go find a woman and get married and like have like many children and just be normal?
They like
is that so hard?
But can we have them not have children?
What?
That would be great.
Why are you so like? Can't you just be normal gay? Why do you have to be the weird, messed up
extra
version
gay.
too?
Gay with
It's like
extra steps.
no, it's not even gay. It's like this is just like kink stuff. I mean, this is weird.
I mean,
no, to have sex with this bussy, I must first cut off your dick and attach tits to you surgically.
Christian,
they were.
We've
were
known for a
ruled
long
over
time
by
that
a
Muslims are
demon for a
loophole
while,
enjoyers.
So it might be a carryover from that.
Well, that is true though. That is true though. Anytime that there's like some sort of loophole that these people can get, it's it's like a religion of tricking God. Or well, technically, I do this. So some of the Dawa bros, what they do is they will go to a place, get married, have sex, do whatever they want, and then annul it directly afterwards, right? So they can have sex with as many women as they want and as short of a time period as they want, but they were technically married when they did the act.
Who's that?
The Dawa Bros, so that's like the guy Sneeko's affiliated with some of the other Muslim guys, the more theological types.
right.
They're all liars and
It's
slow
the
retards.
semi-religious rich ones from the Gulf states.
Yeah.
There's like 12 instances with Sneeko where they turn the camera like 5 degrees to the right, and he just has like a vape pen, Zins, whatever the fuck. He's like, no, you're not
I
supposed
know
to show
it's
that.
so performative. You're not supposed to drink. You're not supposed to do any of this stuff. You're not supposed to bang women or little boys, and you just do all this stuff, right?
Don't
He is a
look what they
cuck.
do while
He is
they're
a
in
cuck.
London.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hijack this real quick. Chat. Next like $50 you raise goes to a Sonichu medallion to send to a target.
True, dude. Dude, this goes hard as a background. This is my new background with the destroyer just sitting on land for some reason.
Was that a Battlefield 4 map?
Yeah, dude. Actually, yes, it is. No, that one mission in the campaign, right, where it's at night and you have to go through.
That's the map.
Wasn't that in China?
The tower falls down.
Dude, that map is legendary. I fucking love that map so much.
Siege of Shanghai.
Good.
Yes.
That's the one.
I'd fucking be camping with the DMR with the thermal scope.
Of course he'd be camping.
Yeah, dude. And then the C4.
That's not the point. The point is to get the tank. Once you have the tank, you're unkillable for about 5 minutes.
Not unless I'm in the map and I didn't blow you up.
Not when I'm in that thing, let me tell you, dude. All right, what do we got here? We got missile impacts across Hebron. Let's see.
I'm a big Caspian Border fan. That's a good map.
Okay, so that's like the ones out in the distance out there.
Propaganda is a fun one too. That's a good Battlefield 4 map.
Bro, Battlefield 4 is amazing. And 3.
I just miss like Modern Warfare or MAG. If anybody's ever played,
dude, MAG on the PS3, bro, back in the day. Yeah.
Nothing's ever touched it. 256 person lobby. Nothing's ever come close to it.
Yeah, that game was actually sick. I remember getting it like for cheap, and it was still like popping off.
Well, fun fact: the Krinkov I built it to be a replica of the one that was in the game.
Damn.
Are we?
It really is a beautiful area, though. Like I could live here.
That's the issue. Like it's some of the most beautiful land on
that
Earth.
Is a lot of missiles. Why haven't we seen the updated strikes on Tehran yet? Because I haven't seen any more explosions.
I think they're all dead. Iran still has
There's nobody left, dude. They're fucking off.
Their internet's gone.
They're like,
Starlink,
Iran will strike. Iran will retaliate. They're all fucking.
I think Iran is still dealing with an internet blackout from the protests they had beforehand. So,
well, we saw some footage though, so that's why I was like, I'm curious to see some more.
Shut off the Starlink again.
That's Kurdistan.
They have They infiltrated a ton of Starlink units into the country, and they've been periodically turning them on and off.
I was gonna say, for saturation of Tomahawk missiles we're seeing in these videos, you only see like 1 or 2 impact sites per video, which is quite interesting.
Somebody says the Iran server has mad ping. I bet, dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing much pro gaming from Iran. I doubt it.
So if these are truly, if most of these Tomahawk strikes are truly meant to be assassination hits, they are.
Well, only ours are not.
Yeah.
Right?
So these ones from Israel, they're stacking them on top of each other. So you have like 5 or 6 of them, or any number of them, and they are stacking them on top of each other. These Tomahawks with modern technology are accurate to like a 10-meter radius of where they're supposed to hit. So they're just dumping them on top of each other and making sure nothing is walking out.
Well, I wonder if they're hitting like high-value military targets in terms of like ballistic missiles or stuff like that, or garrisons or something like that, right? Where they're trying to make sure that they eliminate the personnel and whatever else is there.
It's like that house that they were showing.
It'd be overkill for a single target, right?
Well, not to the Israelis. They'll take out an entire city block to kill one person.
Yeah.
They have taken out
their
entire city
classic
blocks to
precision
kill one person.
attacks, where they just drop a bunch of bombs on them.
I guess it's interesting to me to see how little air defense Iran has. It's not like the Russian S-300s still had, right? Like S-300 systems that we know they have, like, probably don't have a really good ability to spot and search like terrain following Tomahawk missiles, but they have Pantsir systems, right? Like that's good for like close-in weapons. You don't see any 30 millimeter tracers
here, though.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
the Panzers would have to be in the area of where they're striking.
Right, yeah, but like all the areas they're striking, there's no air defenses. We don't see anything like that. So
that's because the Israelis have spent the last 3 years sabotaging and destroying every maintenance structure and air defense system they could come across. That was half the point of the 12-day war, was to expose the air defenses and take them out.
That's why this is like this. What's going on here has been going on for about 15 years. This is the end of like all of this shit that's accumulated. That's why like Iran, there's no way they're like, this is the final stage. They're just gonna lose. Like they're getting fucked brutally.
How the fuck is there a Jeep in Iran?
What makes you think it's a real Jeep?
No, after that car right there, that's a Jeep, right?
Yeah, but it's a Grand
Jeep
Cherokee,
isn't it?
Yeah,
It might
Jeep
be,
Cherokee.
or it might be a Chinese knockoff.
We can send
Fuck it, they
trash
deserve
over
to get
there. It's
bombed for
fine.
that. That's a fucking abomination of a car.
Yeah.
Jeeps suck.
But this does say that, one person has been killed by shrapnel after UAE intercepts Iranian missiles. So there's one confirmed casualty.
That's in the UAE, yeah. They have
That's
everything.
in the UAE, yeah.
See,
They have
that's
everything,
what's
yeah.
interesting.
And
to
more.
me.
What's that?
The one good thing Israel did was strike a Jeep and kill 20 rubber duckies.
All right.
Dude, why is that a thing? Do you know, guys? You guys know why that's a thing?
It started off as a joke within like a little local Jeep group somewhere, and then it just spread.
It's lame. I
It's
hate
millennial
the Jeep duck
core.
Dude,
people.
it's everywhere, bro. Yeah,
Very
I
millennial
hate.
core.
The heckin' duckies on my Jeep dash.
We should
The coolest
start a jihad
Jeeps-
specifically against Jeep owners.
The coolest Jeeps.
I can get down with
XJs
this. I can get down with this.
XJs are the best Jeeps.
We gotta
Wranglers are
set
trash.
boundaries.
Grand Cherokees are trash. XJs are the only cool Jeeps.
No, all
We-
of
we
them
got- we
suck
gotta
and
set-
they
we
break
gotta
down and they're
set
horrible to work on.
boundaries.
Jeeps and Volkswagens are the two biggest pieces of shit made by mankind as far as I'm concerned. And they're horrific to
catching
work on.
strays.
Don't buy them.
Dude, I've completely rebuilt an XJ. They're not that hard to work on.
I'm catching
All you have
strays
to
here.
do is follow the
hold on,
book.
hold on,
The
hold on.
book
What's the
tells
first-
you what to do.
What was the first half of the sentence? I had to completely rebuild.
Yeah, I chose to.
Yeah, but don't you rebuild your Jags for fun? Hawkeye.
Wait.
But at least I own 2 Jags.
That
All
doesn't make it better.
The Jag.
That just means you have 2
It's
broken
3
ones.
a.m. We get to
No.
be stupid. It's okay.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
5:30
We're
in the morning for
monitoring.
me.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
allowed to
fine
be a
for
little
you.
silly. My Jag makes 675 horsepower. So I don't care. Peasants.
Syrian girl says reports of U.S. casualties are coming in as Iran does total war on U.S. based. This is all because Trump rapes kid and Israel has evidence. Epstein, who violently raped 14-year-olds and younger, said that Trump was the worst person he'd ever met.
I'm
And
noticing
again, it's like,
something.
hey,
I mean,
stop it.
Maybe,
Use of
but
plural
what's your
kids
point?
here.
Cite
on,
your
like,
sources.
F-35.
Where's your sources on this?
Well,
I
this is
guarantee
just
you-
this is just Syrian girl. It's just
Yeah,
I'm keeping
I
this page open
guarantee
because it's
you-
funny.
I guarantee you, her and whoever wrote whatever she's posting didn't even read the files.
No. Yeah.
Fucking, they don't know what the fuck they're.
I don't know why it's called Syrian girl. It's
Yeah,
actually
because there were
Jewish.
way worse things that happened in those files than that.
It's just like, it's not that I wouldn't believe you, but
Also-
it wouldn't change the situation.
Thank God Twitter now shows location. Syrian girl.
Yeah.
Post location, Australia. Like, okay.
No, that's the
Nice.
manual. That's the manual one. That's not the other location. You have to click on joined June 2011 to get the actual
Barbaric
location.
Ko-Fi.
Let's see. It's going to say India.
One huge thing that I love about the files being a little bit released now too, and this was in one of Tom Foe's recent videos. The Pizzagate stuff totally exonerated, and people just have to deal with the fact that they bullied us over nothing. Over being
Yeah.
totally right.
Dude, it's so crazy. Because
But they won't. They won't apologize.
No, I mean, I feel like a lot of people switched up, and now they're saying, "Oh, I was there."
Yeah,
I remember. And then you could just make up bullshit. I could just spew bullshit, and they'd fall for it. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, I remember
Here's
that."
the thing. You think you're exonerating yourself? The real person who got exonerated was fucking Alex Jones. Right?
Yeah, Alex Jones, dude, for real.
Alex
bro,
Jones
that's
lived
why
long
he got
enough to
removed
become
off
the
YouTube.
villain.
That's why he got banned off YouTube, was legitimately for covering that. Because remember, he had like 2-3 million subs, and he was streaming all the time. And then out of nowhere, they fucking axed him. I remember.
Like I was like 14, 15 years old during that whole thing. I was like, just watching the whole thing go down the line. I was like, you know, I can totally believe the rich people are doing this, but it's obviously not in this pizza place.
Yeah.
Well, there was a lot of stuff happening there. A lot of like the Epstein stuff was separate from Pizzagate. Pizzagate involved a lot of people that aren't even in the Epstein files.
And
I opened up Twitter. On another account, and this is the first thing that pops up.
I love watermelon.
That
bro, based.
That's the first thing that pops up. All right, my feed is going to be wacky for the next couple of days, guaranteed.
You just have to look up more Uma Musume and Luhan. You'll be
no.
fixed.
See, that's the thing. My Twitter feed, no Uma Musume, no women. Okay, if it's not racist or base posting, I don't want to see it, dog.
That was a really whack tangent earlier in the other stream, just talking about Uma Musume the whole time. It just doesn't stop.
Okay, my Twitter feed is a man getting burned at the stake right now. Like,
if you saw what Logan posts like nonstop, and it just gets more and more degenerate with Umas, I'm like,
And he claims it's not sexual, but
It's
I don't know if
not.
I can believe him anymore.
Well, listen.
I'm gonna do it, Batman. I'm gonna have sex with an Uma, Batman. You can't stop me, Batman.
There's no laws against the Umas.
No way. Oh my god!
I really hope he realizes sharing these ones.
How is Jim
feeds the
just the
algorithm.
head of media in Iran? just Jim from the office down the road. He's the head of media in Iran. He got killed. Damn, they got Jim.
Hey guys, salami alaikum. I'm salami alaikum, and I'm here to tell you this. These Israel fellas, they're trying to kill us, and we gotta fix that up.
These Israel fellas are up to some tricky business down there.
The first time you've ever heard Israel and a good take in the same sentence.
Hey, Lois, I'm an Iranian now.
Hopefully, we'll see some videos soon here in a bit. Apparently, Abu Dhabi is getting hit more right now.
Great. I just sent some more stuff about
What did
Kurdistan.
Abu Dhabi do to him, man?
They
Air Force Base, Subway, McDonald's, drop bombs, period, slash, go.
Where we go one, we go all.
All patriots go.
A well-regulated militia.
Activation word, Ronald McDonald. Public highway, congressman, pipe bomb, airport. We are past phrase go. All true patriots, now attack. Now is the time for all true American militiamen to take up arms against the police. Pipe bomb, explosive device, go. Yeah!
Based.
Such a classic.
Thank you, Sam Hyde.
Sam Hyde.
Such a classic bit.
All right. Missile impacts. American bases in Iraq, Kurdistan. Okay, here we go. Pulling it up.
Kurdistan. We don't acknowledge that being an existing place.
Cheese
That's not real.
Kurdistan.
Dude, I live next to Cheese Kurdistan, dude. Unfortunately, Cheese Kurdistan is getting overrun by Somalis as of right now.
You don't live next to Cheese Kurdistan. You live next to Minnesota. They're fake and gay.
Well, no, is Wisconsin? Okay, Wisconsin's the cheese place, so I live like a state away. Whatever, dude.
No, I
view them the same.
Go to Culver's, get the cheese curds.
You keep talking about how like areas around you are getting shit up by Somalis. Only you have the power to change these patterns.
True, dude. Well, okay, I say it's like, oh, it's getting awful around here. I saw one brown person today. Day ruined. Okay, I live in a state that's like 94% correct.
I tell you what, man, we'll trade places. We'll see how long you last.
Yeah.
Where I live, we already have refugees. We brought in all the Hmongs from the Vietnam War where I live. So there's no room for the Somalis.
Oh no, I get really good food when I'm drunk. Oh no, what am I gonna do with all this
Gran
stuff?
Torino.
Yeah, except they're actually horrible little people.
Hey, this retard said, I hope they draft indies and aliens. They won't.
They won't.
Yeah. What was it, the Roman Empire that offered citizenship for service or something like that?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if I can send you to die in Anatolia, I guess you can get Roman citizenship.
We do still do that.
We still do that.
France doesn't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've been trying to convince Sithnik to do it, but he won't.
I had
the British guy, yeah. That'd be interesting.
I had 4 of them
although
in my
he's
unit.
got a shot. Listen. Restore's got a shot. Okay, so just stay there. Do your job. Do your job. Kill the invader.
In my boot camp class, we had 2 twin brothers who were from Finland, a guy from the Caribbean, I don't remember where, and then we had this Dominican kid who couldn't stop crying and somehow still made it through boot camp. He was admin guy, but the funny thing is the Finnish dudes, the twin brothers, they had to like fight their whole enlistment to get their citizenship actually like solidified for some reason. I don't know what it was, but they were denied going to the border mission with us in 2019 to like just observe and report at the southern border because they weren't citizens and there was like this conflict of interest that they were going to let in illegals.
Because they were white. That's all it was.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're telling me my wife is Finnish and I've been putting up with this shit for like 5 years to try and get it done.
If I understand correctly,
crazy.
It's supposed to be like either a full contract of whatever in war or 10 years for full citizenship.
Damn, their recruiters boned them.
If I'm understanding it correctly, I might not be. A lot of that's really confusing to read.
Because again, there was a dude from Mexico, a dude from like Trinidad or whatever in the Caribbean, and then a dude from the Dominican Republic. All of them got their citizenship squared away.
Did they get their citizenship or their permanent residency? Because the permanent residency is way easier to get.
No, yeah, citizenship.
Because there was that Marine in, I want to say in like West Virginia or something, and he got deported. Even though he was told that he had a citizenship, he served he was in the Marines for like a decade. He, as far as he knew, he had done everything correctly, and he got deported one day because like, oh, you're not a citizen.
Damn.
They're just like, fuck you. You don't get a pension.
Let's go fuck myself over here. Go train the cartels. They'll pay me money. Fuck you.
No, we already did that.
Why does that building look so screwed up?
Oh, they're supposed to.
People built it.
Oh, do we have missiles in the air?
Yeah, the sirens are going off now. It looks like they just switched the feed.
There's probably been 100 missiles in the air at any one time since this started.
It's
it just takes so long for them to get there.
Yeah.
Well, the Tomahawks are subsonic, but yeah.
Or no, this is a feed from Tel Aviv right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a lot of missiles.
I can't verify
you can
this
hear
one, but it looks
explosions.
like some missiles landed in Jordan from Iran.
There's gotta be Shawheads on the way right now.
Iran hit Jordan?
That's what it is.
It looks like one of them fell in Jordan.
Jordan's actually a pretty stable country after they beat back the Palestinian revolution in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason.
Is Jordan a real player in the region, though?
Yeah,
it exists.
They just sit there, right? They can't do anything.
Yeah. The Jordanian government is solely interested in maintaining their power base, and they do that through making sure none of the extremist parties in their government or the country get too big.
All I'm saying is there's some play here to use the word Jordan to get the black community up in arms against Israel.
Missiles are in the air, Jordan. So you need to go to Israel because, yes, they're creasing their Jordans.
They're trying to fuck up the MVP, man.
Jarvis, crease that guy's Jordans.
Look, I'm all saying, all shit, I'm gonna motherfucking give him a Jordan and shit.
We have the possibility to get 13% of the population to go and fight for Israel if we tell them that they're going after our Air Jordans.
Dude. They're going after the Air Jordans. They're going after the wings.
Wingstop
The
under
fries.
attack. Local ethnics deployed to Wingstop. Ramirez, get to the Wingstop. Sorry, I mean Jaquan, get to the Wingstop.
Jaquan Dinesh.
Okay, I'm curious
the
now.
third.
What is the current Waffle House status, if there are any?
Probably nothing. I don't give a shit. They're gonna be
Y'all know the
hurricane
Waffle
levels.
House
Those fuckers
index?
are still full menu.
Shit, they're
I'm
full
very
menu.
well
Yeah.
aware of the Waffle House index. They don't give a fuck.
I love the Waffle House
Multiple
index.
explosions reported near Abu Dhabi UAE main airport after Iran launches ballistic missiles hitting Abu Dhabi's airport, which is all right. Remember, no Arab, no Arab.
The thing about that is, if Iran had any friends in the Gulf states,
they don't.
It was them. Because
does Abu Dhabi even have like a military or air force to hit back?
No.
Oh, cool. So they're just gonna take it up the ass like a bitch.
If they had any friends, it was them because they were aligned on oil interests. There's no other government that remotely even wants to deal with them.
I am sure Russia's having a great time right now watching one of their fairly large partners just getting fucked right now.
No, this is great for Russia because it raises the oil prices, which they need to buy more stuff to fight Ukraine.
That's actually a pretty good point. And China's not going to do shit because they're fucking still dealing with all that preparation for Taiwan.
Dude, Xi Jinping just like
Well, they should be happy. They should be happy that
half
half of our active fleet is sitting over
Here's the
in
thing.
Iran right now.
Yeah.
Even if China could realistically do anything to intervene, they wouldn't. Because
Sorry, those are interceptors being launched right now. That's cool.
a destabilized a destabilized Iran offers an opportunity for them to waltz in afterwards and start selling construction projects to all the minerals that the Iranians haven't been able to mine.
I don't think we would allow that once we have the regime that we want in power. I think all of it's going to go to BlackRock and the Jews.
Interesting comment.
I'm sorry.
Regime change. We don't want
Say again,
any
however.
specific party. We just want the regime that's there to not be there. We don't care after that. The point is destabilization.
I just want to highlight smelly sushi fart. China gets a lot of oil from here.
Yes.
But yeah, we're using up weapons like crazy. Are you Iranian?
Charlie Cox.
Are you
Charlie
Iranian?
Cox, hope you're having a good morning, sir. Did you just wake up, or have you not?
Certainly
slept
not
yet,
Brandon
bro?
Herrera's channel. We know that.
Oh my
Well,
god.
hey, Brandon is a noted anti-Semite. Okay, prolific anti-Semite. Some would say.
Yeah.
You know,
Prolific
according to the Israeli Journal or the Jerusalem Journal. So.
You make 3 videos about German and World War II guns, and the
Yeah.
next thing you know, you're an anti-Semite.
I know.
Like, guys, I'm not anti-Semite. I'm just autistic.
I just like guns, dude.
Like,
I
no,
just
which-
love the STG-44, dude.
I'm not an anti-Semite. I don't hate the Palestinians. I just don't like them.
Look, I recreated your
I hate the
assassination
Jews.
of JFK.
The world may be falling apart, but I got good news. The print finished. This,
Oh, what do we got here?
you see it?
Is that Tom Israel?
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh, that's
huge.
cool.
Oh boy.
Dad of
That
the
brings me
year,
back
baby.
to childhood.
Tom
Nice,
Israel.
that's awesome. That's
yeah.
awesome.
Oh, man.
Dude,
When we
they
go
got
over
all
to my,
kinds of crazy tracks.
That's
My
cool.
son's gonna love this.
When we go
Oh,
over to
yeah.
my
Oh,
parents' house back in Washington, we have like an OG box of the wooden ones from like
Yeah.
you know the freaking like probably 80s when my oldest brother was a kid and he had them. So ancient pair. We have a huge box of this stuff. That's cool though. That's awesome. 3D printing does wonderful things when it's not used for rampant degeneracy.
Oh,
Only thing
by the way,
changed
my
off
prints
YouTube.
came in today. I
Which one?
finally got all of them in.
An Iranian source has told Reuters that several IRGC and civilian decision makers have been killed in the decapitation strike so far. It is yet unclear who, but some reports indicate that a senior official within Iran's nuclear negotiations framework, Ali Shakmkhani, maybe one of the aforementioned group of people. This comes as reciprocal strikes between the U.S. and Israel and Iran continue. Nice. So the guys they were just negotiating with like 2 days ago, congratulations, here's a bomb.
You know, if they really were smart, they'd finish this up before trading reopened on Monday.
Yeah, could you please please finish it up on Monday? Think about the stock market.
All the discussion, all the all the talks were completely theatrical on the U.S. and Israel's part. I think that is very evident.
Apparently, right? I mean, that's pretty much undisputable now.
I think when U.S. said, hey, just step the fuck down, and they didn't, we just said, cool. And then that was it.
Well, here's the thing. Has any country we've ever actually negotiated with in situations like this, have any of them not been attacked by us afterwards?
You think they'd learn? Just do what we want. The fuck? It's easy.
At some point, that's just unrealistic.
As far as I can recall, the moment we start negotiations with a country, it kind of signs the warrant to attack them.
And they should look at history and go, wow, we shouldn't attack America's boats. And they do. And then we fuck their shit up. Yeah, like Iran should know what happens when you attack our fucking boats. So Iran should have said, hey, here's the plea deal. Give me money. Let me live a cushy life over in fucking in Nice or Switzerland. And you do with that what you want. I don't give a fuck.
That doesn't work when you have actual hardcore believers inside the government organization. That will work in secular states like Iraq was. That will work with probably most of the Jewish politicians. That will not work with actual hardcore believers like those who make up the power structure of the Iranian government.
Then I wish them all their 72 otaku, male, femboy, furry virgins in heaven.
Hawkeye's drinking mead straight from the flask, dog. He keeps that stuff on him, dude.
Nice.
I smiled so hard when I first saw him taking a big gulp of that.
I just made this. I made this like 2 days ago. I'm very happy.
All right, Hawkeye, give us the rundown. What is that? What is that?
This is a
awesome.
Pick your time period. Leather flask, sewn together, sealed with beeswax, and I'm currently seasoning it with beer and coffee and water because after a while it just starts tasting like beeswax and slowly going away. So I'm happy.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Cool.
One request while things are quiet. The next time I hear the word Abu Dhabi, I might have an aneurysm. It's kind of that, jib jab gabagool. Can we make a new name for that or something?
Abu Dhabi
names.
Nah,
what else are we supposed to call it?
What else is there to call it?
Brown City 1.
Shit, there's
Brown
probably
City
a
wants to be
Helldivers
the name
City.
for New Delhi in India.
There's probably a Helldivers City over it.
I want to look up a blog of like Italians visiting, like Jersey Italians visiting the Middle East. Yeah, I was in Gabagool visiting the Huba Java Gay, and we went over. We looking for some pasta. They didn't have no pasta. They camel hump shit.
Dude, my favorite thing I figured out when I was traveling is all the Irish go to other countries and they just seek out Irish bars in those countries. That is my favorite.
Charlie, that's what I said
ever.
like 2 hours ago. But I hope you're having a good night, man. Or good morning, I should say. The Iranians don't have to win; they just have to not lose, if that makes sense. Yeah, if they can just hold out long enough.
So, on a funny note to what I said, apparently the closest Helldivers city, I was going to say, if we're going to come up with a new name for Abu Dhabi, the closest one is literally just Israel.
Damn.
It's literally just Israel. Thanks,
Abu
Arrowhead.
Ghraib.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I should get some sleep. I'll talk to you guys later.
Hey,
All
man,
right,
man.
later,
Appreciate
dude.
you, right,
Have
boy.
a good night, bro.
Do you think
Tolo, Big Brain? Wait, this is a GFL2 reference, isn't it? Even.
Yeah, you're coming up on 4 hours right now.
Dog, I'm doing 4 hours after a 4-hour stream. I did a 4-hour stream, a regular 4-hour stream today, and I'm starting to slur my words and sound like a retard. So,
I mean,
Yeah,
do you
I
think
honestly-
Israel could win this just by doing airstrikes, though? Like, do you think we would have, like, a force would have to put boots on the ground in order to successfully enact a regime change?
I think honestly, we already have people there. I think it's like CIA and Mossad assets for sure. That's going to work with the insurgents. I don't know if they're going to actually do like military boots on the ground, because we don't know, because this is something apparently they've planned for months. Like they just decided like a couple weeks ago that it was going to be today that they were going to do the strikes. So this is something they've been working towards for a while. So whatever they have planned, who's to say like what that's going to be? I'm sure they have a lot of options, but the strikes should be going for at least 4 days.
yeah, that's what they said. So unless
Yeah.
something changes or they get exactly what they want, which I guess at this point, I mean, the leadership is not going to stand down, so they have to be killed or deposed one way or the other, right? That's it.
I think
Yeah,
what
I
makes
don't see
sense is they're spreading out over these 4 days to see how it changes. It's not necessarily like we can get it all done today. Like we can blow up everything right now, but what appears, what comes out of that in 12 hours, 24, 36, what happens, in 4 days? How do we see how the situation changes? I think is really what it's going to be.
Yeah. And then I think the next big thing that's going to happen is going to be just Trump's address. Whenever he does that, that's probably going to be like the next big piece in
I
the
mean, if he does
timeline.
that in like 10 minutes, that would be sick.
Nah, it's going to be like
8 or 9 or 10.
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
He's
honestly,
sleeping.
I think I'm probably going to head off. I got to help my friend move.
Oh, nice.
Like
Being a
5
good
hours.
bro, dude. Well, get some sleep, man. I
But,
appreciate you hanging out. Everybody go check out Tom Foe and his latest video, which I haven't watched yet because I was busy today. But you guys should go check out his latest video. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate you, man.
All right, it was cool hanging out with you guys. Peace.
Have a good
Have a
night.
good night, dude. Bye.
man.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to get through these supers, and I'm going to call it before we get to 4 hours. Cody for 5 says this is monkey behavior and juicy box like. I don't know what that's in reference to anymore because that was 3 hours ago, Cody. But I appreciate you very much and hope you're having a good night. Blue for 5 says if either of our aircraft carriers get touched, Iran will be a parking lot. Yeah, I mean, unless there's some sort of false flag event designed to get us into war with Iran, like obviously we're currently bombing them as we're looking. That's the presidential palace going up in smoke. But like boots on the ground, we're out for blood type of thing, which I hope does not happen. I legitimately hope the only thing that we do is airstrikes and missile strikes. That is as of right now for the American civilian, the best case scenario is that we do absolutely nothing other than send in some planes and send in some missiles and no Americans die. I don't care about, please, Iran, send all of your missiles direct to Tel Aviv, okay? Just ignore the military bases around you, please.
You can spread them out a little.
Yeah, that's fine. I prefer you leave religious sites alone, if you don't mind. So I have some special interests, some special sites in the Middle East that I would prefer to remain intact. Enjoyer 762 says Zion Dawn's Operation Shlomo, Operation Shabbos Goy, Operation Top Goy. Doo-doo-doo. Thank you. Mitchell Black for 5 says just enlisted in the Revolutionary Guard. Wish me luck. Good luck, dude, man. Worst timing imaginable to switch up career paths, dog.
Yeah, I'm
Prospects
a big fan of,
are not looking good. Big balls, but there's a target on you right now.
Hope the bonus is up front.
Yeah,
right.
I hope you do get a bonus for that, big dog.
So this has been confirmed. I saw that unconfirmed earlier, but Israeli strike hits elementary girls' school in Iran's Manab, Al Jazeera's 5 students killed. Thanks, Israel. Thanks for hitting a school. I'm sure that was a very important military target. Thanks for hitting an elementary school. I'm sure they were holding bombs right underneath the elementary school. Thank you for that.
Israel's
Did you
doing
expect anything
Quran
different,
things and trying to prevent women from getting an education.
We were saving them from getting raped by murdering them.
It's all part of Operation Enduring Epstein.
Enduring Epstein. Operation Forbidden Legacy. Rattel for 100 Zardar, which I think is Rattel. You're South African, right?
Yeah.
African. Finally catch the stream live after only watching the VODs. Love the show, Focus. Much love all the way from South Africa. Here's some Oonga Boonga currency in the form of my first super chat. God bless. Well, hey, Rattel, I appreciate you, man. I like talking to you in the server when we get the chance. I hope you're doing well over there. Obviously, I think that, hopefully this doesn't affect you in any way, shape, or form. You got enough problems as it is living in South Africa, bro. So Godspeed out there, sir. Appreciate it.
I actually know the ZAR is worth 100 ZAR would be worth $12 American right now.
I'll take it, dude.
$10 now.
I just want everyone to know, if you
$8
ever call
now.
John racist, just know we do have a proper African in our Discord. So
yeah, a
he's not
real
racist.
African, all right?
A real African.
Operation Cheese Pizza.
I'm not racist. I have black slaves. Chip Stubbo for 10 says, glad I could finally make a stream. Hate that this is why though. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know, bad timing. I gotta have all the late night niggas in here, but yeah, unfortunately it's because we have burning Iranian children. Yeah, let's go. Woohoo.
Another
all right.
war.
Well, yeah, listen, we're all chuds here. We're all goys here.
I just want my Team 7 and 6. That's all I want.
What's your it's Blood Feast, right? That's the one who the warm yeah, Blood Feast, but Golden Blood Feast. Hawkeye is like Bolden Poison Bullet or something like that, where all he wants is 7 and 6. Just give me 7 and 6. I will gladly burn the school down. Just give me 7 and 6, please.
Pretty much.
All right.
Respectable bipartisan. Respectable bipartisan. That's the important
yes, respectful bipartisan.
That's
just wanted to see burning flesh one last time.
The whole Blood Feast meme is literally just Lindsey Graham, flaming homosexual Lindsey Graham, as they call him, childless homosexual Lindsey Graham, as they call him.
Ah, I see. So that's unfortunate. Internet access in Iran has been almost completely cut off following a coordinated U.S. and Israeli strike in Iran. Monitoring agency NetBlocks reports that connectivity across the country has largely gone offline. So that's why we're not seeing enough footage. We will see it when we wake up, though, after we go to bed, because we're going to do that now. Greg,
go to bed.
What do you want to shout out? Thank you for doing all the work and finding all of these good clips for us to watch, good sir. What do you want to say before we hop on out?
Yeah, that's good.
Based. Weekend Gunner. I know what he wants to say. You can get cool stuff if you go to weekendgunner.com. Tell him that he's gay at checkout, and look at the drip, dog. Look at the drip.
I need no plug tonight, but I do appreciate it.
Lance,
Thank you.
I have a question. Does your discount
Weekend
code still
Gunner.
work? Jake's Feet?
Yeah, Jake's Feet still works. Absolutely.
Jake's Feet discount code saves you some amount of money because Jake is a degenerate, and we will rub it in his face
came
forever.
up with the code. He came up with the code, and I made it a thing.
For a man who is so unobsessed with his feet, he does love to talk about them.
Thank you.
All right. Jim Eagle, what's going on, homie? Let me pull up your
nothing
YouTube
much.
real fast.
I've actually uploaded a few videos recently. Put one out tonight. I'm not sure how well it's done. I had that one made it to 10K out of nowhere,
Excellent.
which is pretty cool. So I'm getting some momentum. I'm almost to 500 subs.
Well,
And I'm
let
still
me
retarded.
drop your link in the YouTube chat and the Rumble chat if you want somebody who's
Thank you.
mildly based, maybe even a little spicy sometimes. You can go right over here to Jim Eagle UC and check out his channel. Okay, that is a good thumbnail too. Unhinged Marine Corps shooting doctrine. All right, Hawkeye, what's going on, homie? What do you want to shout out?
Yeah, I got all the VSS chassis in, and they'll be shipping out soon. And then I'll be over at Clash Bash, and I'll be unveiling some new cool stuff. So come over and say hi to me.
And you can also you could go to raidersarms.com if you wanted to. There is stuff there.
There is
look at
stuff
this.
and things.
Stuff
if
and
you want
things.
to,
hey, it's our favorite. It's our favorite tiny man himself, PSR. Actually, go back. Go back one. Holding a carbon fiber rail and gas tube, which I just bought a bunch more 7.62 so I can finish that video finally. Because I just didn't have ammo for 3 months.
It's only been a year. No worries, man. It's cool.
It hasn't been a year. It's been like 9 months. Maybe 8 months. I don't know, dude. Yeah, go check out Jim Eagle. Go check out Raiders Armors. Brass Monkey, what's up, dog?
I don't do shit.
Based.
Give me money. You can give me money if you want. I don't do shit.
Where do they send money to you at?
We'll figure that out at a later time. Yeah, JEE vacation at gmail.com.
gmail.com, yeah.
Actually, focus.
You might have seen. Go ahead.
Don't forget about Frazzle Drip.
Yeah,
Frazzle Drip, dude. That's very important. I'm gonna keep this inside joke going.
Frazzle Drip and John Podesta.
Ooh, I actually don't. Want to I don't want to think about that at all. Actually,
I know Jack.
John, what do you have going on?
Ooh,
what do I have going on, dude? I've got to go to bed, man. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I have done over 8 hours of streaming today. If there wasn't the whole Iran war bombing thing, I would be in bed with my wife right now. So I'm going to go do that. But to everybody hanging out, if you are in harm's way, I pray for your safety. And to everybody out there, good luck, Godspeed. We'll see you next time. No outro. We're just pressing.